Welcome everybody to Saturday night at Kojak's. We are about to get underway. I hope everybody's had a great Saturday. We are full tonight with a pretty good waiting list of everybody that's supposed to be there. I should have some folks joining me in the booth here shortly. So right now you're stuck with me for a little bit. It looks like they're about to get going. Just waiting on one or two players to finish buying their chips. Tonight is a round of each. So we should start out with Hold'em like always and then go to the 4-card game. Tonight I believe is 1,000 to 3,000 on the buy-in on the men and max, but I may be wrong. I know the 1,000's the men. We've got a couple other cash games going besides this one if you want to come out and play. So anyway, hopefully we have a little bit of fun tonight. Our normal seat one, I believe he is in Vegas right now. I'm not sure where he's at, but I thought I heard that last night. Of course, there's Billy in seat 2. I'm not sure we have in seat 3. I believe it's Martin in seat 4. I may be wrong. Seat 5 is going to be Rudy. I think he's sitting in seat 5. Paulo is going to be in seat 6, I believe. I think Reagan seat 7 or vice versa if Reagan makes it. And then we've got Corey in seat 9. Oh, and Jeremy. We've got Jeremy in seat 7, I guess. So seat 4 or seat 7. So it should be a pretty good night when it gets going. Yep, Jeremy's in seat 7. So once it gets going, I will be back on. Just want to welcome everybody and hopefully, like I say, you're all having a great weekend. And if you're not, come out and try to have a great weekend here at Kojak's. But I'll be back shortly. And here we go with the first hand of the night. Looks like the butt's starting in seat 1. That's where we'll switch games every time. We'll start out with Hold'em. Looks like Billy's going to raise right off the bat to 30. Looks down at King Jack. Rudy calls with Ace-7 of clubs. Jeremy calls with King-5 of diamonds. So first hand of the night, we got a 4-way pot. Flop comes out 10, Queen, 10 with 2 clubs. Everybody checks. 9 on the turn gives Billy the straight. He bets 75. That should be enough to pick it up. I mean, Corey's got a gut shot 8 for straight flush. Well, it's not enough. Corey's going to make the call for 1 card. And Rudy would have hit his straight. Corey's going to fire out at it. It's like a little bigger than a pot-sized bet there. And he gets Billy to lay it down. Well played by Corey. Rudy's over there kicking himself. Like Rudy makes it 30 to go with ace 10. So we go to heads up. With a little bet, Rudy will take that one down. And Martin's going to get a walk with that one. Button moves to Rudy. It looks like Rudy gets a walk. It's gonna make some from boring poker if the night stays like this. Everybody's getting walks around the table. Three walks in a row. Maybe somebody will wake up with a hand here. We'll get a little action at the table. Sterling's going to call with Jack 8 of spades. He's going to raise it to 30, it looks like. Billy calls with pocket fives. Martin folded his heart draw, king high hearts. Rudy calls with his. Flop comes out 4 deuce queen. Rudy picks up a heart draw. Starting bet's 80. Billy calls the 80. I think Rudy will call if you're going to play Jack 5 of hearts. You know, and you flop 2 hearts. Oh, it looks like he's pulling out raising chips. Makes it 380 to go. I think Sterling goes away right here, and I'm pretty sure Billy will go away. Yeah, good bet by Rudy. Sterling wakes up with pocket deuces there. Makes it 30 to go. Billy calls the 30 with 9-6 of diamonds. Martin folds. Rudy wakes up with ace king of clubs. We're fixing to see a raise here, I think. Nope, he just limped in with it. Flop comes 8-5-6, giving Jeremy the gut shot. Giving Billy a gut shot. I'm sorry, giving Jeremy open-ended. I apologize. Queen of hearts on the turn. Now giving Jeremy nut flush draw. He picks up a few more outs. But Billy bets 300 or 400 there. I can't really tell what he put down. Bets 500. Oh, 2 pair. And Billy will take it down. If he calls this bet. If Billy makes this call, it'll definitely be the start. At least we'll have a nominee for call of the night. That's a great bet by Jeremy right there. That really puts the heat on when you're holding a pair of 6s in your hand. Wow, he makes the call. What a call. Very good call. Yeah, it was a pretty good call right there. Billy worked through the hand and decided his story didn't make sense and was able to put 2 and 2 together to make that call. I mean, I like Jeremy's bet there, but I think he knew the only way he could win it was to bet it. But I just don't think his story added up in Billy's mind. It just didn't make a lot of sense. Billy looks down at pocket jacks. Oh, well, we're playing 4 card now, so I don't know what Billy's looking at, but he does have pocket jacks so far. Well, I guess we're only seeing 2 cards right now. There we go. Now the board's changed. Flop comes out king, queen, 9, 2 clubs on the board. Corey has a gut shot and a pair of 9s. I think it's check, check, check. There's the 4. Corey has a gut shot and 2 pair now. Corey's going to take that pot down. Martin folds. Jack 10, 4 deuce. Jeremy calls with king, queen, 10, 3. I like Corey's hand. Pocket 8s with ace, deuce of diamonds. I like Billy's hand. Flop comes 2, 5, 6. Sterling picks up the check mark with 2 pair. Billy bets 300. Wow, Sterling calls. Not worried about 3-4 at all. And Sterling has nut flush. And Billy had jack high flush. Looks like we have Chris Mertz sitting down in seat 3.
I got you your coffee.
Okay.
I just have to go get Rudy fruit.
Oh, I don't want any food. I ate before I got here. I didn't realize they had like regular iced tea at Starbucks. Can I get a glass of that also then, I guess?
Yeah.
I want the black tea, yeah.
Sweet or not sweet? Because they make it sweetened and unsweetened. And
Unsweetened, and then I'll put the sweetened low in.
Deal.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Billy 3-bets it to 195. I think he might be stinging just a little bit from that last hand. Flop comes 6 deuce 8. Rudy flops open-ended with nut flush draw. Jeremy picks up 2 pair. Sterling picks up second nut flush draw. Billy picks up a 9 high. Oh, I can't tell if that's a spade. If that's not, that 8 may be the 8 of spades. I'm sorry. I was thinking that was the 8 of clubs. And we've got Mikey in the booth.
Hello, everybody. It is Mikey joining Mr. Carter. How has it kicked off?
Well, in Hold'em, I think we had 4 walks in a row.
These guys are ready to play 4 cards, sounds like.
Yeah, it was 4 walks in a row. I mean, they didn't have the hands to play. Nobody did.
Okay.
The only button I saw had pocket 8s. He got to play a little bit.
The old Crusher's got to get warmed up.
I guess so. Well, really, Rudy gets the check mark with trip 5s.
8-6 could call.
Maybe. I don't know. Jeremy's stinging a little bit. He made a big bet against Billy a minute ago. Billy made what would be the nominee for the call of the night.
Already.
Yeah, it was.
Billy's likely.
Billy had a pair of 6s on a queen high board. It was pocket 5s. I'm sorry. The board had 2 5s and a queen 8-6. I think was the board. And Jeremy picked up open-ended and nut flush draw on the turn.
Oh!
And then the board paired the 5 on the river, and he bets 800 at Billy. Billy bet 500 on the turn.
And
then he calls the 5, and then he bets 800 on the river, and Billy thinks about it a minute, and then makes the call with just 6s and 5s.
And Billy is no stranger to action once again. Rudy's got trip 5s on the river here, and Billy pots it, looks like, for $4,200. And it is all of Rudy's chips to call. That's a spot to be in. He's got a great kicker, but
does he not know that Rudy may be on drugs and might make this call? He may be on painkillers right now and he might make the call.
Yes, Rudy is feeling quite nice with some of the stuff he's been put on, but still a very dangerous player.
That's a lot of pressure to put on someone.
Oh, wow.
Rudy's going to lay it down. This will be the call of the night nominee.
Yeah, we've already got two amazing.
If Rudy will think about this and realize that Billy is stinging from that $900 bluff he just made and lost to Sterling. And it wasn't really a bluff. Billy had jack high clubs to Sterling's nut clubs.
Yeah, so it's just a misplaced value bet.
And Sterling makes a $900 bet and Billy insta calls him.
Oof.
He's going to lay it down. He sure is.
He doesn't want to. He hates it. Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
Wow.
Woo-wee.
He's going to hate seeing this when he sees it.
Yeah, absolutely. And he won't have to watch along to peep that out. The only hand he'll likely care about. Oh, that's rough.
It looks like about 20 minutes of tape he'll have to watch.
Brutal. I mean, that's a tough call for anybody. Billy Billy has so many straights there. I mean, even
I think that he would have been better off. I know he had trip fives, but I mean, there's a straight out there that beats you. You know, there's boats, all kinds of boats that beat you.
check calling is
Well, yeah, I mean, check and then let Billy, even if he pots it, you're making a crying call at that point.
And the pot was about what 18.
Yeah,
like
give or
that?
take. Even
Yeah,
if Billy
so-
pots it at that point, you know, it's going to put a pretty good dent in your stack.
But you can recover still. But whenever you open up and then give Billy the opportunity to push you off of it, it gets a lot tougher to call.
Because the only thing that's going to call you in that situation is something that can beat you.
Absolutely.
But I think if Rudy would have just stopped and thought about, you know, Billy stinging a little bit from the hand before. Not that Billy ever gets really shook one way or the other. And Billy hadn't been, you know, having his orange or his red solo cups yet. So, you know, he may be feeling a little bit of sting. If he thinks about it, he might go ahead and make that call. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players.
oh,
coming
it's
to the
Omaha.
flop.
Everybody calls.
Absolutely.
6 deuce 4 is the flop.
Martin's got top pair with some backdoor draws. Looks like he's gonna check all the
I
way
keep thinking
around.
those dang spades are clubs.
It's tough. It's tough to see on the monitor we have in here. They can be pretty hard to
Yeah.
read.
I was calling nut flush draw a minute ago and it wasn't. It was an 8 of spades on the board.
Yeah, Martin's little 50 feeler. He's gonna get 2 callers.
And looks like Mertz picks up nut flush draw.
He's going nowhere now.
No, I don't think he goes anywhere unless there's a big bet somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're going to check it around.
6 to give
Martin picks up the win.
the trip 6.
But
with
it's the
the
same
ace.
situation we just saw with Rudy. If Martin bets this, somebody could come over the top of him.
Absolutely. The difference being here, he does have position. He's seen that they have checked their option
True.
twice in a row. Paolo's out of the way, and we'll see if Mertz.
But you know what? Billy makes the same
Yeah.
play, though, right
Yeah.
there. He still shoves all in position or out of position, either one.
That's going to get some folds and a decent little pop from Martin.
But I say that. If the roles have been reversed, then Billy probably checks it to him, and Rudy just flips his cards over.
Yeah,
The pot doesn't get any bigger there.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely a spot where the only thing that can call you is something that can beat you.
Mm-hmm. You know, we've had a great little turnout for the 5 on the button games that we've been having lately. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see this bigger game still
This is
having
10, isn't it?
10 on the button.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
1,000 men.
1,000 min, 5,000 max, and already the stacks are monumental compared to the 5 on the button. Those stacks do get plenty deep.
Yeah, I played a little bit last night, just for a minute, and the stacks grew pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. A table will start up, quickly get 8 to 9 handed, and then before you know it, everybody's sitting with at least 2,000 and just.
Yeah, I'm
battling
saying we probably
away.
got 21, 22,000 on this table.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't, maybe a little more, maybe 30,000. I hadn't added it up yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first and second have 13 in front of them, so.
So that's a good amount. That is a chunk table. We've still got 2 5 on the button tables still going right now. Both hold 'em other than this game. So if you're watching and you want to get a live seat, then go ahead and come on down and we'll get you in here and get you on the list.
Yeah, I walked by them. There was plenty of money on both of those, too.
Mm-hmm. They've been going for a good couple hours now, so they're right in that prime spot of really, really juicy tables. Here we've got 8s and 9s and 7s.
Yeah, the only real hand, in my opinion, is Jeremy's and Corey's.
Yeah, Corey's got a nice hand.
And yet Rudy's the favorite.
They're holding so many of each other's
Yeah.
outs. So just the ace-king is going to look pretty damn strong.
Queen, ace, 10.
Queen, ace, 10. Jeremy's going to get top pair with straight draw.
Deuce of diamonds. Anybody have any diamonds? Yep, Chris has diamonds. And Chris is now back in the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and he's got 2 pair. 10s and deuces. And there's the ace of diamonds on the river to give Chris the check mark.
And it's probably, I wonder if he bets here. Yeah, just a little. little something. There's not so much in the middle that it's
Mm-mm.
dangerous to. Worst somebody can do is make it what, 6?
Well, the crusher just walked in.
Hi.
It was kind of slow. But the hands they were getting, there wasn't anybody getting any hands
No,
either.
I mean they.
They were, you had, in Hold'em you had
the
4
whole
walks.
round,
Yeah.
I was like, whew, okay.
Jeremy makes the call with. He actually hit trip aces on the river there, so it was a pretty brutal card for him.
Yeah, he did. But it just cost him 100, I guess.
Yeah,
So-
it's not that bad. Decent call to make. Another look at the stacks shows you a pretty regular
17, 21.
regular occurrence in our.
Yeah, so 30. There's
about
30 on the
30.
table. Yeah.
Billy's got more than everybody else, and that's about par for the course.
But we've already seen Billy stack up and down. So,
Mhm.
and I think it'll up and down all night.
all 7,000 of those chips are always in play. And looks like we got a straddle coming out.
Well, 5,000 over in play because that's the next biggest stack.
Yeah, yeah.
Which also means Billy may call you because he knows if he gets busted, he's not getting busted. He'll take
Mhm.
$2,000 home with him.
Mm-hmm. Looked like a misdeal went through.
Ah,
A couple players probably grabbed some wrong cards.
yeah, tried to get Chris Murray to come in here tonight.
Oh, Murray's a favorite on the live stream.
Yeah, he said he could. And he said something about counting back hairs and getting his toenails clipped, and then he was going to connect the pimples on his chest or something with a Sharpie. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's his business. That's a whole personal thing that I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I don't know what he does, but
His version of a Manny Petty, I believe.
yeah. So
You just don't want to be. You don't want to be on his text list whenever that text goes out.
yeah, I just know pimples and back hair are kind of gross. So,
Yeah.
and he's got plenty of both.
Yeah,
so.
I believe you. I believe you. I don't know what goes on in this booth whenever.
At least I give him credit for pimples. It could be something. It could be herpes or something.
never
I don't know
know.
what it is. Yeah, just
Lord.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, I like this play from Corey. He's got some nice wrap heavy cards. He's gonna go ahead and raise to 60 from the straddle, and
Yeah.
Rudy's gonna call him.
Martin folded his. I like Martin's hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rudy's got a nice hand too. Double suited ace. No, just a spade and a
Yeah.
spade and a club with a queen 9, but ace 10 of hearts. Queen 9 9 6 for Paulo. Looks like he's in. Jeremy's going nowhere with those odds.
And
he's
flops a deuce, flops a set.
Mm-hmm. But now Corey's got.
Oh, Paulo flops a set. This could get Jeremy broke. This could certainly get Jeremy broke right here.
Mm-hmm. He checks it, and Rudy actually pots for 200.
With what? A pair of nines, ace
Pair-
kicker,
Pair of 9s. He maybe misread his hand.
and
like
Paulo
we
just
did.
announced himself
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a vengeance.
And we'll see if Jeremy.
I'm telling you, this could get Jeremy broke right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Jeremy and Paulo have played together because Paulo's got a bit of a reputation for being a bit on the tight side. So for him to be in a PLO game potting on the flop should read tons of strength.
Should.
But we'll see. I mean, Jeremy doesn't have a bad hand. It's just that's a lot of money already in the middle, and you're likely to put in the rest of your stack, or at least what Paulo can manage.
Good lay down,
Good
Jeremy.
laydown, solid laydown. And I
This
think,
should be enough to pick up the pot. I
Yeah.
don't think Rudy even thinks about calling here.
no, and I think that's probably one of the better plays because that is quite a heavy.
This is where we
wet
need the
board.
rabbit cam.
I think Paulo's happy to just take that down right there. Quick $400 profit.
Yeah, anytime you
Oh,
flop a
nice
set, you're glad to take it right then
In
in
a
four
PLO.
card. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's with 2 spades on the board
Mm-hmm.
and kind of a
That-
flushy or straighty
yeah,
board. I mean,
that 9-7.
Yeah.
That's so many people love to play.
10-8.
Like Corey had the 10. He had 8-7.
yeah.
5-4. So it's if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile in a
Well, and I
pot like that.
think 10-8 if he has, he stays.
Yeah.
10-8. If he flops open ended versus gut shot, I think he stays for sure.
What was Chris doing?
Chris was doing some funny gestures.
He definitely talks with his hands a lot.
You're kidding. I didn't notice.
Really? No. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Sterling's got a playable hand for sure, but as always,
I don't know if Sterling is very strong in PLO.
And it's tough with this lineup. You know, you got Rudy, Billy, Corey,
Yeah.
Martin. I know is actually quite good. All these players are very solid. So staying out.
Well, and Sterling's a solid player. He's a solid holding player. I just don't know how solid he is in PLO.
Yeah. I think it's not a bad idea to pick your spots.
Very much so. In this game, anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're playing for this deep, you know, if this was a 5 on the button, I bet he'd be likely to call off a straddle with a hand like that. But here we've got 5 players, 10, 3, 5 on the board, rainbow. Almost everybody had like a 20% equity going into that, but now Jeremy's going to pick up most of it. 9, 7, 4 deuce. He's got the wheel. He's going to lead out for 50.
No flush draws. Just gut shot straight draw up top for Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy's got 2 pair.
Billy's got not a lot.
Not a lot. Yeah, not a lot.
But him and Rudy are going to make the call.
Jack of spades.
That's going to give Billy 2 pair. No, it didn't. I thought he had a deuce.
Yeah,
Or,
ace jack.
Yeah, there you
Ace
go.
jack gives him 2 pair. And Jeremy picks a winner. Finally.
I think Billy thought he really was good. I think a bet from Jeremy might have gotten a small payoff.
I think at this point he's just happy to pull a pot.
Absolutely.
So here's a little trivia for the floor manager and the dealer. How many possible combinations of hands are there in PLO?
Oh, Lord.
Just any. So I'll make it easier. If you have quads, how many possible combinations are there in? Not your percentage of making quads, but just any pot. The total number of cards, the combinations that can come out.
PLO has a mind-boggling 270,725.
No.
Yeah, I just Googled it.
2 billion.
I just Googled
275 million.
it. No, I just Googled it. PLO has a mind-boggling 270,725 starting hand combinations.
It's 2 billion, just so you know.
I just Googled it.
Well, your Google is wrong.
Well, I guess my Google's wrong. Tell me it's wrong. I looked it right up.
I have no
Whereas
clue.
Hold'em has a possible 1,326.
So 4 of a kind, possible combinations. It is 2,225,270,496.
Now I don't know what my Google is. This is why I don't know.
That's
things.
that's the number of combinations you can have to make 4 of a kind.
Oh,
PLO.
okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
And what is mine?
So here's what's funny: a pair. Here, the possible combinations for a pair in PLO, just a pair
Screw
in
trivia, I'm
PLO.
done.
542,152,152.
Good Lord.
There's 12 billion possible combinations to make a pair in PLO.
You know, people ask me how I'll tell them that I have the same few players who will come in every day of the week and play for hours and hours on end, and you explain the game and it's as simple as it gets, but whenever you read statistics like that, you realize how every single hand, you couldn't possibly in your lifetime play enough hands to see the same thing twice, and that's what makes this beautiful game, especially 4-card.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling when you start thinking about the number of the possible combinations that can actually happen.
I think we are live right about now. Hello, everybody. I know, like we always are, we're on a bit of a delay, but happy to see everybody who's tuning in. Sterling picked up a decent little pot, hitting trips on the flop there.
And yes, Lindsay, there are 270,725 possible starting hands.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Whenever you think, Hold'em just having
Which is what you asked the first time, correct?
the 1300.
For 4 of a kind.
You didn't say that at first. You said, okay, I'll make it easier. Let's just go 4 of a kind.
Okay.
So I was half right.
Oh, here we are back to Hold'em, and there's some decent hands here. Wow, we've got Ace Jack suited, we've got King Queen suited, we've got 5s, 8s, King Jack suited, and 6-4 suited. This is liable to get pretty spicy. Yeah, Billy was definitely thinking about a raise there with the Ace Jack, but he's up against quite a field here. We'll see who flops the best.
Well, and out of that 200 and whatever thousand, since a lot of them have this
We've got
3-3-5, 5's full.
5's full for Martin.
Yeah.
And we got Chris Betton with the heart draw.
And Sterling has an open-ended straight flush draw.
Ooh-wee.
Ew.
Rudy
we'll
will
see
probably call here, I
Yeah.
think.
We'll see if Martin decides to. Oh, he might have just. Oh, a call out of turn from Rudy, which might make Martin some money.
Yeah, sure might.
If he had raised, then he probably pushes a couple people off. But
Sterling calls. So
this
yeah,
is gonna get big.
It could get big pretty quick.
We're at 900 going to the turn. We'll see if another heart pops off.
Deuce of hearts.
Oh Lord.
Deuce of hearts.
Just a 4. So now Sterling's got 4s, and it doesn't change too much for anybody else. We'll see if. Oh wow, another bet. Is that 500?
500.
Wow, so he's trying to rep at least a 3, if not pocket 5s, but he doesn't know that the guy sitting to his immediate left is holding them.
And there's our raise.
There's
all
the
in for
trick.
2,400. This should get rid of the non-believers.
Yeah. And I think Chris will be.
Rudy goes-
eye roll right there.
Yeah, Rudy goes, well, my 8s are no good.
Man, Sterling, that's such a spot. If he had done this on the flop, he probably could have convinced himself into a call. I've got 2 cards to come. I've got a flush and a straight flush draw. But now that he's done it on the turn and he's only got 1 card to come, I think Sterling's gonna lay this down.
Yeah, Sterling's the only one that has a shot at beating Martin.
Yeah. And
Mertz is pulling money out of his pocket already.
You're going to laugh at the dude on the live stream because
Yeah.
he's pulling money out. That's
Poor
horrible.
dude. He put it up. We're good.
Okay.
I think he's got to show that he was at least decently strong. Probably holding a 3, but gonna have to make a tough laydown.
Yeah.
However, we know not the toughest laydown he's ever had to make.
But what I was going to say about those 200,000 hands is because a lot of them have the same playing value, you can narrow it down to 16,000 hands, which good players will narrow it down to somewhere between 16 and about 25 hands that they'll start with.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, you're going from 270,000 starting hands
Yep.
to 20.
Yeah. And that's the range of PLO. You think about just 1,300 starting hands and hold them, but then it shoots up to 270.
Yeah, 270.
270,000. It's insane.
270,725. But that's what's crazy to me is when you start talking about the combinations of hand 5 cards that can come out with the 4 in your hand
Yes.
to make a pair, and you're talking about 12 billion possible combinations, or 2 billion to make quads. It just when you start throwing those kind of numbers out there, the math gets just plumb silly.
No lie about it.
Queen 6 of spades for Mertz.
Looks like he straddled late.
Oh, did he?
I think so. I think that's
Okay.
what just happened.
Martin's got King 10 of hearts.
He calls. Rudy's out of the way, as is Paolo. For deuce, ace 8. Looks like ace 8 was away from the table. I think
okay.
Corey would have seen a flop of that. Flops.
Flop comes deuce jack 10. Martin picks up a pair of 10s.
Bet it and most likely take it down. Was Billy's feeling froggy.
Yeah, he bets 30, and I think everybody goes away.
Yes, whenever, like we've talked about too many times before, switching from that PLO to Hold'em is just, it's tough to really make money unless you're getting
You got
coolered.
to switch gears on the fly, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Reagan, if you're out there, we still have a seat open for you. I know you were on the list earlier tonight, so come on down if you can hear me.
Absolutely. Martin picking up King 10 suited again.
Again,
Right back to back. He's gonna limp with it. I think it's. Oh, did he? Yeah, he just limps.
yeah.
Billy's gonna make a small raise with the ace jack. Small. I think that might be $90. $100. Martin throws his King 10 away. Rudy's in there with Jack 9, and Jeremy's in there with 6-5. Queen 10-7. Rudy flops open-ended, and Billy's got gut shot. Deuce on the turn. No help to anybody.
Thank you, Lori, for watching. Thank you, Donnie, for watching.
And a jack's going to come off to give Billy the pair. Getting him the check mark, check, and bet. Probably getting no callers here.
Yeah, Rudy might call. Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, for 50, I think with a pair of jacks, Rudy had to call there. Just
Once you get to the river, you got decent showdown.
yeah. Do what?
The guy with the bandana needs the Uber. He said, tell Michael to call an Uber for him.
Van, do you got it? You want me to get him?
Martin's getting some hands in. Hold him. He's got ace king of diamonds. Flop comes. Oh wow, Jeremy flops trips. This is the same type of flop got me busted last night with my ace queen. Here comes 9 queen queen. The guy wakes up with pocket nines in his hand. Make nines full. So Paula picks up open-ended right there. Jeremy calls the 60. Martin's going to let his ace king go. And Jeremy picks up tens full. I'm sorry, queens full. Queens full of tens. And that's what he ends up making. So he gets the check mark. Thank you. Can I get some more of the sweet and low for the tea? Thank you.
She slid him under the door.
Wow.
They're still coming in.
Amanda just brought our Starbucks in and I asked if I could get some sweet and low for iced tea that I got. And she's just sliding them under the door, which is.
They're so good.
I don't know how many she's thrown in here, but it's pretty good.
That's good. She slid 9 under the door.
She slid 9 under the door.
You'll have some extras. You could just be a man and drink an iced Americano. Want a drink?
I do not want a drink of the iced Americano. Ugh.
It's a grown-up drink.
It's not a grown-up drink. Mm-mm.
It'll keep you awake. Drink 2 of them, see what that does.
Thing tastes horrible.
It's really not bad.
Oh, it's really not good. It's really pretty horrible. And I kind of question anybody that drinks them, you and Reagan both included. There has to be something truly wrong with y'all to even like the taste of that.
Have you met me? Pause. Have you met Reagan?
True. Very true.
Rudy's drinking one tonight also.
Well, Rudy's on drugs right now. We don't know. Maybe that's you and Reagan's deal. Y'all are on drugs and that's how you kill the taste. I don't know.
I'm not. I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're
But
talking about iced Americanos, and if you drink one, you have to be on drugs, apparently.
they're horrible.
They're not
Well,
really
you
bad.
know,
They're horrible.
they're a bitter drink.
And anybody that drinks them is a little bit throwed off. Have you met Reagan and Lindsay? They're a little bit throwed off.
I don't know those things. You know, Mr. Dylan Weaver, who gets those straight
That one's rough.
espresso shots. Is that what
It's
it
a
is?
triple espresso shot. I mean, you have to take it just like a shot.
It's ridiculous. It's just pure bitter, like you just ground coffee grinds.
Yeah.
And just chugged it.
Yeah. This at least has some water to cut.
I don't know, that Americano thing reminds me of what licking an ashtray would probably taste like if you licked one. That's how bad that stuff is. I mean, really, it just. I've never licked an ashtray, but that's just what it reminds me of. It just,
I don't get that.
He has
taste,
an
sorry.
idea. Here we got pair of 5s versus a pair of 6s. Rudy bet the flop and
And
Sterling called him off. Check, check. Sterling's gonna put out a little bet here. You know,
I
as
was gonna say,
he
if Rudy makes his call, that proves he drinks those Americano drinks too.
it might, I don't know, it might just be those painkillers he's on.
It could be the
Yeah.
painkiller.
Don't be
he's on.
nice to him.
No, Rudy came in not a week after, you know, his surgery or whatever, and just jolly as can be, you know.
Yeah, painkillers are a good thing.
You know, they work. They
Very
work well.
talkative though.
Yes.
We were sitting at the table the other night, and they were trying to decide if that's the Rudy we're stuck with now, or if he's gonna like reset and go back to normal.
I don't know. I like this
I
Rudy.
kind of like this Rudy. He's
He's
kind
pretty.
of fun.
He's pretty.
Well, I think that the anesthesia or whatever killed some brain cells, and he couldn't afford to lose any. So,
I gotta go push back.
just saying.
Goodbye. Yeah,
Watch my drink for me. I know y'all won't drink it.
that's for sure.
That's safe here.
Oh goodness.
I'm fixing to dive into Clyde's sour cream and cheddar potato chips right there.
Uh oh. I'm getting in trouble for that one.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Look here. Jeremy wakes up with pocket aces and he's not sitting at the table.
No. Oh, rough.
Yeah.
You hate to see that. And you know, it's one thing if you're, you know, playing on a regular table and you know, you never see it. You never saw
Right.
it. Could have been 7 deuce. You never know. But whenever you're on the live stream table, it's rough.
Yeah.
Especially with Rudy having the 7s here. You could have gotten a nice pot. And he's right back.
And he
Oh,
flops the
flops
set. Oh, wow. But no help for,
Yeah.
for anybody. He wouldn't
Yeah.
have got paid off anywhere if he bets it. And you're going to have to bet it to get rid of the clubs.
Mm-hmm. Rudy might have called a little bit on the flop. Chris might have, if you made it to the turn without betting much, Chris might have called some, but there's still the ace out there, so they're liable to fold. I wouldn't have been surprised if he had raised and it walked.
Yeah. And Paulo gets a check mark now. Chris raises to 30 with pocket deuces. Jeremy calls the 20 with 10-5. Flop comes 8-7-7. Jeremy folds. What'd you lose?
Lindsay's cut card.
Oh shit! I never saw it in here.
Lindsay's asking for a cut card, yeah?
I don't know.
Good lord.
Everything okay out there?
Yeah, we're fine. I just do need an Uber.
Oh, okay. All right. So Billy raises with 8-6 of clubs. Looks like Rudy calls. Jeremy wet his seat again with pocket fours. Folds. Check, check. I'd like to see a bet from Corey here just because. Good bet, Corey. No, they both pick up gut shots. Billy has the flush draw. And a gut shot straight draw, I guess. Queen on the river. It's going to be a chop pot. And Billy lays it down with nothing. Looks like Mr. Ricky is dealing now. We had Richard in before if I didn't mention it. Basil, thank you for watching, sir. Billy looks down at queen, queen, deuce, deuce. I think Billy straddled anyway, so we're probably going to see a raise from Billy when it gets to him. I like Martin's hand. I like Rudy's hand.
Oh, that's a hand.
But look at all of them.
Good lordy.
Yeah, everybody's waking up with something.
Oh, wow.
I like Paulo's hand against
I was
those hands.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say, if Paulo, like if say Corey had Paulo's hand, I think he pots almost every time.
But I think we're going to have 7 people in this pot.
I think the only one who isn't in this pot is away from the table.
Yeah. Just hand right before this, before we went back to the 4 card, he walks away from the table and wakes up with pocket 4s or 5s. Yeah.
Set?
Didn't set, but I mean, it would have, yeah, he'd have definitely played.
Yeah. And that's right after he missed the aces.
Yeah. Martin picks up 2 pair.
And
And
Billy
picks up a set.
Yep.
Ooh.
Rudy's got kings with some backdoor flush.
Yeah, Rudy's in a bind.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He hit queens, all that saves him.
I wonder what, I was going to say Corey has a gut shot. Or no, Paolo has the gut shot.
Yeah, but I mean, Martin's got 2 pair to Jackson 10s. Billy's got deuces. I said, there's not a hand that, I was going to say the board could pair again and Rudy takes the lead, but
Yep.
it can't. The only thing that saves him is a queen to make Broadway.
We'll see what Billy does here.
I think Billy probably goes ahead and pots it. I really do. I may be wrong, but I think he goes ahead and pots it just to get rid of the draws. He may just smooth, but I don't know. I think he's definitely going to raise something here. I don't see him not. He laid it down.
Wow.
Lays down a set of deuces.
Wow. He just probably put somebody on at least a set of 10s, if not jacks, open-enders.
That just...
Yeah, that boggles my mind. I think he didn't want to go to battle with 4 other players whenever he's got...
He's going to be sick if a deuce falls on that turn.
Looks like him and Chris both folded. We've got Martin, Rudy, and Paolo still in.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised by that fold from Billy.
The 3 helps nobody.
Oh wow, is Paolo gonna reach out here? Because as strong as everybody was on the flop,
Yeah.
I mean a bet could really push people off, but it's gonna go check through. Gonna go to the river.
7. And there's the diamonds for Paulo.
I think I like a bet on the turn. You might get one caller and get there on the river, and you can really.
Well,
get some
Martin
value.
definitely calls on the turn.
Yeah.
Martin definitely calls a turn bet.
Now you just.
And Paulo's probably going to check here because he's got 9 high diamonds. That's the play. For a $1,200 pot, that's the play. You just check it and turn your cards over. He's actually going to pull a bet out. These guys make a liar out of you every chance they get.
Wow, he pots. Wow, that's a lot to put in there.
That's a very risky play with 2 guys playing behind. Behind
He
him.
only has 370 behind as well.
Yeah, you just put your whole life in the middle.
Of course, he's good, and if anybody were to, he can't get bluffed off of it.
No,
so.
but Rudy's putting him together like he's going to shove it. If he shoves right here, he's got to call his other 370 off.
Yeah. So
Rudy's not going to. He's just
No.
stacking up chips, posturing a little bit.
I think he's still behind Martin, and Martin's still thinking.
Yeah. That's
Just
a
2 pair.
crazy bet right there.
Yeah.
That was certainly a no-need bet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to make that bet right there. You don't want to make that bet right there. It goes back to what I said earlier. The only thing that's going to call you something that can beat you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 pairs gone, and 1 pair is definitely gone.
Yeah. So I guess you get to protect your hand,
But you're really putting so much
Yeah.
exposure out there.
yeah.
You put almost all your stack in the middle with 9 high diamonds.
Well, it's gonna get him a pot. He's gonna scoop up $860.
But I mean, my point is, he had the pot.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just flip him over, take
Absolutely.
the. He didn't earn a penny more by doing that. And he put himself at complete risk.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's easy to sit here and armchair quarterback it, but really, I think that if you're not thinking like that at the table, it's going to cost you a lot of money in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like the night on the live stream where I tried to bluff Debbie and she was holding the nuts from the start of the hand. I was not thinking about. The only thing that can call you is something that can beat you. I was thinking, I'm going to win this pot.
Yeah.
And Debbie didn't even have to go full blown Devinator on me. She just said, "Yeah, I call." The bet was so bad on the river, she had to look at her hand 3 times, make sure she still had the nuts, and it hadn't missed something.
A little bit of slow roll.
And I'm over here just shaking my head, going, "Oh my gosh, what have I done?" You know.
You Debbie'd yourself.
Yeah, I did. I killed myself, but you know, it's easy to sit here and think like that. And out there, like I say, it was I dug my heels in the ground, and it's easy to dig in and see what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And so, but like I say, that bet with Paulo right there, I really don't like that bet at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he had had maybe a queen high diamond in his
even
hand,
10, you know, you can make an argument. But
something, yeah. But 9,
yeah.
you know, there's literally 4 cards that
Jeremy's
beat you.
pocket kings getting folded. Whenever
Wow.
Martin's got queens.
Wow.
Sterling's out of the way with ace, queen, jack 5. He's away from the table as well.
Billy's raising,
Of course.
maybe.
I think
He did, yeah. I just looked at his hand. I ain't looked at what he did yet. Let me see how Billy's raising.
We got Rudy in here as well with the mystery cards.
Jack 9-6.
Get
Top
his-
pair and a gut shot.
Mm-hmm. Martin still got the queens. And
Yeah.
ooh, wow. Rudy flopped a set.
Flopped a
of
set.
nines.
Well, I'll be. If he could play 3, he flopped a boat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So
Little check raise
a
action.
little check raise from Rudy. I heard him bullying another player the other day about doing that.
Rudy did. Oh wow, just quads.
Just quads, that's it. And now Billy's got.
That's one of those.
Jackson
That's one of those
nines.
2 billion.
Yeah, that's
possible
one. That's the
combination.
one of the 2 billions. Is ace 9-9-6 with 2-9 on the turn. I think he might have showed a 9.
He showed us. He showed the
Yeah.
quads. Yeah. That's something we ought to talk about as far as our bad beat is getting Big O, RB Pillow into that.
Yes, we have talked about it numerous times where we've talked about including. I think it's quad 7s have to get beat.
Yeah.
I believe that's a.
Yeah, I played
Standard.
in a casino Memorial Day weekend, and for their PLO was quad 5s.
Quad 5.
Well, actually, I'm sorry, their Hold'em was quad 5s.
Oh wow, that's
Quad 5.
That's rough.
Well,
Good Lord.
but they only had to be 4-handed.
Okay.
But still, it was quad 5s had to get beat by something, and I mean their bad beat was 98,000.
Good night.
And we almost hit it 2 nights in a row at my table. 2 nights in a row.
Oh man, getting so close.
Had straight flushes with boats. And the second night, guy makes a 7-5 straight flush is what he had in his hand, but it comes 2 9s and 2 8s. So we not only had pocket 9s, pocket 8s possibly out there, and we had the straight flush to go with it.
Man.
So you have 3 playable hands that can get beat. But yeah,
That's the thing that comes along with those bad beats is there's a whole host of hands that can get there, but it's a playability behind them and how many can get to showdown. If all you have is a 5 of clubs on the flop and then the runner would have gotten you the straight flush, it's pretty hard to make.
Well, this one flopped out. It was something like 6 9 8.
Yeah.
Spades, and then it comes 9 8 on the river.
There you go.
Or 6 9 9 with 8 8.
Yeah.
Turning river, but it was enough to keep that hand around, and it wasn't a big hand. But yeah, their Hold'em was quad 5s or above. And their PLO was something like quad 7s or something like that. It was pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? I know, but I ate before I got here.
Okay, but just think it through.
It's right. It's off. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's off.
Zach's getting food. Just think it through.
Oh.
Because you're my last person going to order right now, and it's only you, your son, and George that's eating, and if you're gonna eat.
I don't want a lot. So what should I get? I just want some tacos, I guess.
What do you mean? You
Well,
never eaten tacos over there?
Normally I get the number 4.
Shrimp quesadillas with no veggies.
Yeah, or shrimp and no veggies. And the last time I ate shrimp, my knee's still not healed from me passing out puking.
You might have gout.
No, I don't have gout. I literally think I blew my knee out.
Oh no.
That night I got sick after that cook-off and I ate the shrimp up here or from over there. Yeah, I passed out in the bathroom that night.
My dad got sick as a dog after eating
after eating shrimp, and he thinks he has gout.
But anyway, just get me the beef street tacos with no vegetables or pico. All right, let me turn this back on.
Still on Omaha.
Yep. Yeah, we got a lot of hands to go in Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
We need to hurry up and get those mics on the table because I'd like to hear Rudy's words of wisdom right there that he's
Oh.
giving to the table.
I think.
Look how red Rudy's face is. You think that neck brace got a ratchet on it? It's ratcheting down on him?
I think I saw him tightening it.
That's what it
before.
looks like. I like Paulo's hand. Sterling's got a decent hand.
Absolutely.
Billy's got a great hand.
Oh, yep. That'll probably induce a raise. What to make it 40, 30? Chris's hand is playable as well.
Yes, doll, seat's open.
Come on up. Oh wow, lots of playable hands. A lot of people holding each other's cards.
Well, yeah, this is Kojak. Somebody raises and you get 5 callers. And I like Billy's hands, but I like it against 1 caller or 2.
Yeah. You're up against the entire field this hand.
Unbelievable. Well, and Rudy's the favorite. Well, he's tied with Billy for the favorite.
Just tied.
10, 3, 8, 2 spades. Don't see any spade draws.
9-7 for the open-ended for Rudy.
Yeah,
Sterling's got a set of 10s. Flops it.
yeah.
And Billy's about dead in the water now. Checks around.
Yeah, he's got to catch the case ace.
Mm-hmm.
Six of spades. So spades got there if anybody had any.
That's probably going to slow everybody down a bit.
And Rudy picks up the check mark.
Yeah,
Or,
'cause
well, close to the check mark.
yeah, all but guaranteed. Sterling just needs the board to pair, and Martin, he has,
Open-ended
Yeah.
with a top pair.
yeah, he needs the queen.
Yeah, queen or 7. 7, him and Rudy chop.
Yeah. Oh, Paolo bet out. Wow. I mean, with everybody checking.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't hate it. Still
No, I
feel
don't
that.
either.
And Rudy's just laying there in the weeds.
But Rudy doesn't have a flush.
Did Sterling pot it? Oh, wow.
Sterling did pot it.
Wow. Oh, and what does Rudy do here? I mean, he doesn't have much behind, does he?
2,400.
Oh, that's enough. That is enough to just call this pot bet.
Sterling raises to 720. Billy folds, yeah. Chris folds. And Rudy's got to lay down a straight right here.
No.
Rudy's got 1,700 behind him. Oh, he calls it. He makes the call.
Yeah, those spades not scaring him, and Paolo makes the call. Wow.
Why is Paulo calling? Oh, he's got a set of 4s.
Oh, okay. That'll
Ooh.
do it.
Set
And,
straight.
oh, and so that's not a spade either.
Yeah, it's not a spade. You're right. Okay, that makes more sense.
It makes a
It-
lot more sense.
A lot more sense, yeah. Because it's like, how is Rudy calling 700 with 3 spades on the board, not 1 in his hand? Well, that's Jack of Spades, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pair the board, please. Please pair the board right here. Please.
Not that we root for any players here.
No, I'm not rooting for any player. I just want to pair the board and watch the fireworks.
No pair. No pair. Rudy gets there with the.
But that is a
six.
spade. That is absolutely a spade. So,
Whoa, whoa, oh.
they
check,
checked
check.
around.
Dang, wow. Interesting plays.
Yeah, Sterling picked the wrong time to bet 720. He
It was
bets it
a-
on the river and he's got it.
Yeah, it was a tough spot.
Just bad timing on his
Yeah.
part.
Rudy gets a much needed pot after taking some decent hits.
Yeah, Corey hadn't been here in a while. Where'd he go? No, I'm talking about he hadn't been at this seat in a while.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, speak of the devil. That didn't take long. Yeah, no, but you're right. He had been gone for just a little bit. Yeah, and
He's been running off the last few nights going somewhere.
No idea.
Meth.
I doubt it. Oh, good lord. But yeah, he you can feel his absence at a table for sure. Because here he goes, raising just 25 with the king, queen, 5-4 rainbow.
Billy re-raises to 75.
Oh no, he's got queen, 5 of spades. But yeah, oh, Billy's got a pretty
Yeah.
hand. Getting the cards read, and then the muck.
Yeah.
Paolo's out of the way as well.
I guess they decided. Oh, he folded. Okay.
That's just on to the next one.
Yeah.
Corey showing off that new arm tattoo he just got, finishing off his sleeve. You got any tattoos, Chris?
No. No.
That's pretty emphatic. No.
No. I don't.
I know your little one's got a according to you, a misspelled tattoo.
Yes. Yes. The Crusher has a
Misspelled one of your horse's names.
her horse.
Her.
Now technically it's her horse. She can spell his name however she wants to.
Sure.
But if you look at the official paperwork from AQHA,
Yep.
it's misspelled.
You'd think that'd be something to check a couple times before.
Well, her
Before you
brother
get
was
it.
getting his first tattoo, and it was spur of the moment, and she
Yep.
just, and so it.
However, I remember his name spelled. That's what we'll go
It does remind me of that show. We Are the Millers.
Yeah.
No regrets. Not even one
no
letter?
regrets.
Yeah. No regrets. Yeah, not even one letter. Yeah, it just.
Ooh, Rudy getting froggy.
I don't mind his hand here.
Billy picking up kings back to back.
Yeah.
We'll see if he looks like he's going to get a little bit more action on this one than he did before.
Who bet the 40 to begin with? Was it Billy?
It was a double straddle.
Okay.
It was a double straddle, I believe. Jeremy straddled, Corey re-straddles,
Okay.
and Billy just calls. Probably trying to, Corey's good for a straddle raise almost every hand. So
Ooh, Jack King.
there it is. I think it was Jack
Ooh.
9 King. I think we might have picked up the burn card there, which would have been
Oh, okay.
quite a bit more brutal. But
Well, I
just,
say Rudy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jack 9 King.
is there any spades out there?
Corey has spades.
There it is.
Jeremy has nut spades.
And Corey's got
And a gut shot
yep,
straight.
Yep. Corey's got the same gut shot with
And Billy flops
ace.
a set.
Oh wow, yeah, this could get spicy. I think Jeremy's definitely gonna at least call. He might raise.
Yeah, he'll call 100 here.
There's
the
the gut
ace.
shot for
Yep,
Corey. He picks up Broadway.
he does. With a spade draw.
So
He bets 2, 3 and a quarter.
board pair with a spade or something like that. Could get pretty
It could be a
damn
pretty.
nasty.
Yeah, it really could.
What is that, Jack of spades? That's what we need here.
Bets 3 and a quarter. Billy calls a 3 and a quarter.
He really wants Jeremy in here, and he is absolutely going to
Jeremy calls the 3 1/4.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Spade ball, pair the board. No help.
break.
Yeah.
See how much Corey can get out of these fellas. Jeremy's not calling, but
Nothing.
Billy, he's got to make it tiny.
Actually, he would be better off overbetting it, I think.
You think?
Tiny
really?
bet's going to be like, please call me, and Billy will fish that out. But
Was that 9?
I like that, but he bets 1,000 at him. I think
Yeah.
Billy insta-folded, didn't he?
Yeah, insta fold and over to Jeremy,
Yeah.
who can't make that call.
Uh-uh.
He even shows him like I'm trying to call you here. I'm trying to get my money in there, but I just can't do it. See you later, missed flush draw.
Yeah, if that's the 6 of spades is already gone, but yeah, if that's a spade.
Yeah, that's brutal. Because betting probably gets changed, and it might even be check. Jeremy bets, or was Jeremy first act? Okay, Jeremy
Yeah, he
might
was
bet,
first
and
act.
they both get into a crying call situation.
Yeah. I think Jeremy reloaded.
I think he did. Yeah, he's got 1, 2.
Maybe not.
He's got 1, 5, 6, 7. He might just have that 1900.
Well, yeah, 13 is what it
Oh
shows.
yeah, I think he's definitely got at least 9.
Because he was down in the 9s at one point.
Mhm.
See, if we weren't on the live stream and I got that question right there, what happened to Rudy? I would definitely say something like he was jacking off and missed a gear. I mean, high-speed trick fucking and missed a gear. I mean, I'd do something, but I can't put that on as a reply.
No, sir.
You
No,
know?
sir. Here we got Billy, just driving some action, just trying to see what these guys are made of. Over to Paolo. Looks like he's gonna. Oh wow, he raises. I think he might have potted for 160.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, that'll do it. 190.
Jeremy calls the 190.
Ace 7 suited 4-4.
Yeah.
Playable.
Ugh.
Corey's really thinking about this. I mean, he's got some.
I like Corey's hand.
He's got 4 cards.
Aggressive?
Did you find your cook card?
No.
Okay.
Are we muted or are we live?
All right, we're muted.
There's a guy in there who's slinging my stuff around because someone didn't act yet, and then the other players acted on turn. And
Oh, it was hidden.
he was like, she can't do that because she raised. And he started yelling at me. So I called floor, got floor to handle it. And then the very next hand, he's still getting to with me and slinging my stuff around. So I called floor again, and now he's just.
Who is it?
I don't even know how to say his name.
All right.
I'll
But I'm
handle it.
shaking. So I walked away for a minute, told him I'll be back.
Oh, look here. Jeremy picks up a set of 4s. Set of 4s flop for Jeremy and nut flush draw. He's kind of got a stranglehold on this hand.
Yeah. It's. Oh, he's just gonna pot it right off rip. 950.
I don't mind that pot right there because if one card he can just mess up his whole day.
Absolutely.
5 pops off and Billy picks up the win.
Mm-hmm. And Corey's got the jack high flush draw with some backdoor straights.
Way backdoor straights. Like around the corner backdoor straights.
Yeah, it's tough to
Chase,
get there.
thanks for watching.
Oh, is he getting in there though? Oh my lord!
He raises. you're not getting Jeremy out there with a stick of dynamite right here.
No, sir. I think it's folding back around to Jeremy.
I think Jeremy may move all in on him.
I think that was enough to put him all. Yeah, 18,
Yeah, because he's only got
20.
195
Yeah.
in front of him.
Yeah.
He's got more than that. He's got a stack of greens. Unless those are those blue tip chips. You can't really tell. Those $5 tips.
Yeah.
I
No,
can't tell if
those-
that's green or
Those
red.
are greens.
Okay.
Those are greens. Oh, whoa! Whoa! He folded.
He folded?
He folded. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, he called.
Oh, he called. Okay. I thought.
Diamond would suck. Oh, my God. That'd be horrible.
There it is.
Yeah, I know. You see, he
There
picked
it
up a
is.
diamond draw on the
Yep.
turn. My goodness.
Yep.
And Jeremy's back to healthy.
There it is. Yeah, that's not a plus 1.9. That's more. He's
Yeah.
got more than that. Because, yeah, that is a stack of greens. They're breaching it out to count.
Well, he's got
so,
3,200 in front of him now, so.
Yeah. Brutal. Interesting spot to pot.
Oh, it was, yeah. I mean, the only thing you can put him on is a set of four of kings or sixes. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's nothing else there to make. He's on a draw or he's got a set of one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was a very believable story.
And even the draw possibilities that he could have been betting with are most likely better than a jack high flush or the backdoor straight you could have made.
Yeah.
Probably just applying pressure, seeing where he's at, and got a little bit. Nice hand for Jeremy.
Yeah, he gets him back to healthy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Dolph, I don't know if I answered you. I'm not sure what happened to Rudy. But I'll find out. What I heard was that there was a goat hung up in a fence and he was going over to molest it. And the goat kicked him and he stepped in a hole and did something to his neck. But that's just the rumor. So
Yeah.
we're not real sure if Rudy was out molesting goats with old Jack Keane, the natural, or if
goodness. Good Lord.
or if he has a real medical condition that he had to get fixed. We're not sure.
Yeah. Still to be determined.
To be determined.
Yeah.
I'm sure Rudy will let me know when he watches this live stream what happened to his neck, but I'm glad he's better anyway.
He is better.
I'm glad the goat got away.
He's thankfully you made it out alive. Here we are on the last hand of Omaha.
Yvonne dealing.
Miss Yvonne in the box. Raise from Billy.
Yep. Well, nice hand. Ace, queen, 7-8, double suited.
Beauty. Chris in there with pocket tens, queen deuce.
No suits. I like
Oh,
Martin's hand.
wow. I
Oh,
love
Martin
Martin's
need to be
hand.
there. Yeah,
Paolo's got a great hand too.
he does.
Jeremy's is a hand.
He cannot make a straight flush though.
No, he can't. Here we go. Queen
6-9
nine,
queen.
six. Billy with the top pair.
And open ended,
Mm-hmm.
and picks up a heart draw.
Hearts and diamond draws out there. Nobody's got the diamonds though.
Billy's got hearts and top. Well, second. Well, no middle pair, I guess now.
Yep. Jeremy's got the top pair with ace king.
He also has the scare heart if a heart pops off,
Mm-hmm.
but he lays it down.
Got that nut blocker. But
And Corey lays it
not,
down.
not attractive enough to stick around.
So we're back to hold'em now. Billy raises. I don't even know what he has. No, he's gonna fold. Okay, never mind. Rudy wakes up with pocket kings and just limps in with kings.
Oh wow, he is trapping.
He's fixing to get Corey here because Corey's gonna raise it. Sterling wakes up with ace jack of clubs. He's gonna make the call. And Rudy's fixing to pounce on him. Chris is calling with 4-5. Rudy's fixing to pounce. We should see a decent sized raise right here.
I don't know what this.
He just called.
Wow.
Oh no, he
there
didn't.
it
Okay, he
is.
raises. There we go. He said raise. Okay. Okay. 3 bets it to. That's a little more than a 3 bet. To 5. That's like a good lord. That's a 10 bet.
That's a raise.
Yeah, he
That's
10x's
a
it to.
raise. Yep. Now we'll see what Sterling does. I mean.
11x. What is that? Yeah, 11x.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12x. His 10x would be 450. Yeah.
Another 45. Yeah, about 12.
Just 12x. Just a
raise.
12x with kings.
You're in Texas.
That's how you play kings right there, though. Those
Absolutely.
ace magnets.
There is enough in the pot to just let's make 165
Yeah.
bucks and get on to the next guy. Let's win. Let's win while we have kings. While we're ahead.
That's how you play kings right there. I hate kings.
Oh, they're brutal.
I hate them.
They're a brutal hand. I think I found more success with kings than I have with jacks.
I think I'm just the opposite. I mean, like I say, I
Really?
got kicked out of that Houston tournament 3 times with pocket kings, three
Yeah.
day ones, and
Yeah.
and I got to counting, and I know it's just a coincidence, and you
Of
always
course.
want kings and aces,
Of course.
but I mean, I saw pocket kings like 12 times and they lost 11 times. You know, I mean, and I'm talking about through the table, you know.
Yeah.
And you get to noticing things like that. And I know it's an anomaly. You always want pocket kings, you always want pocket aces, but God, it just seems like they get crushed all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
And I think part of that may be too they get played wrong, and I'm just as guilty for playing them
Sure.
wrong.
I mean, it's a you know, it's a hard hand to play. It's hard.
Well,
to,
you're going all in with it pre-flop if somebody does push. They're just going to have aces.
aces, ace king, whatever, you know, and then you're just gonna have to win flips.
Yeah. And usually you're way ahead on the coin toss, but if they're holding an ace, they're going to pull a magnet right on the middle of the table.
Mhm. Corey with a nice raise, ace 9 or 10-9 rather. He's going to flop a
Middle pair.
gut shot.
Yeah, middle pair with a gut shot.
I'm gonna let Billy do the betting for him.
And Billy, looks like he raised him.
Oh, he did. He
Raised,
said, "Let's play a big one, Corey."
raised to 115.
Corey going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Billy's got some diamond would help. That is not one of the cards that helps him. Check from Corey, and here comes Billy right back at him. This could get dangerous. What is that? 3, 2?
380? 280. 280.
I'm just gonna call him right off. Let's see. Let's see. Is it that 7? Seems like it popped up early, but
Yeah.
our cameras might have been just a bit behind. Oh wow, Billy's just not
Billy just bet a
letting
bunch
up.
at him.
What is that? 9. How much did he? Are those all blue chips?
I guess not even
Yeah.
at 600. Okay.
And yeah, it's just gonna be a call.
Makes a
Wow,
call. What a call.
That's a great call. Whoa. He must have not
Something
had,
got misread.
Yeah, he must have not had King Deuce.
Something got misread. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you for not sliding that under the door.
Wouldn't fit. Don't think I didn't try.
Uh-huh.
I before too long, I might go out and ask, or say, when Missy Vaughn gets off the table, I might ask her, see what Billy had there, because that is that is not right.
Yeah, that's
What do you put him on? I mean,
queen.
Yeah,
It's
just
got to be a queen.
at least. There was a 9 on the river.
No, it was a deuce on the river. I thought. No, I don't know.
Something.
That hand was messed up.
Yeah. Our readers were just not doing their best work that hand.
Pretty sure you had to have a queen.
At least a queen.
Yeah.
If not kings.
Maybe.
The way he was, call and then bet. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not real sure either.
Whatever it was enough to get Corey calling all along. Oh.
Jeremy's not there. Picks up ace queen. Not in his seat.
I've got a call from our other resident floor manager, Mr. Charlie Whittle. I'll be right back. Hello.
So we've got 6-4 against 10-4. Flop comes 5-9-7. Corey's going to bet his ace. Chris is open-ended. He's going to make a little call there. And Corey gets the check mark. Sterling raises the queen jack of clubs, raises to 55. Billy folds. Chris calls with jack 9. I think Jeremy probably calls with ace 10. Ooh, flop comes out 8-8 ace with 2 clubs. Sterling bets 1 1/4. Jeremy calls the 1 1/4. 4 on the turn doesn't help anybody.
Ooh. Sterling betting his flush draw?
Yeah, he's betting his flush draw. Yeah.
It's looking like a fold.
If it's not, he'll fold the river the way he's acting on the turn.
Yeah.
One more big bet. He lays it down.
Nice bet from Sterling. Like you said, hold'em game strong from that fella.
He's pretty solid. Huh? But again, it goes back to he dug in his heels.
Yeah.
You know, and it's easy to do out there. Somebody's buying some more money. I'm not sure who it is. I don't know who short stacked at the table. Oh, Chris Mertz.
Ah.
He bought some more. Looked like that's where the chips went.
Yeah, you really want to maximize your value in a lot of these hands.
Jack Adams, thank you for watching, sir. How's Florida treating you?
I hear Florida's got a nice tournament going on down there at the, I think it's Hollywood.
Hollywood?
I think they
Or
have.
Hard Rock?
Oh, I think you're right. I think it might be Hard Rock, where they got, I think, 3,500 entries into
Wow.
a tournament that they had.
So yeah, I truly think that this year's World Series in Vegas is going to be stupid big.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, everything that's opening up with vaccinations and all that stuff coming out is just multiplied with how many people come through, because it's just everybody's been cooped up wanting to come out, and now that it's finally getting okay to, people are just flocking in to all sorts. I mean, I hear everything from tournaments to concerts to this and that are just getting absolutely huge turnouts.
You like that?
That's good. That's good.
You're on mute.
I really wish you could see what I just did out there. I hit my hand so hard, my nail broke. I'll throw up. See your son?
Yeah, see my son.
Got it.
If he bitches, come see me.
Got it.
But don't let him bitch.
Got it.
Show me this.
Yeah, show him that.
No. Okay, thank you.
We're unmuted.
Oh my goodness. Pocket fours.
Corey has
Instructed
2 pair.
one. Flush coming out on the turn.
Yeah, nobody
Not
got there.
Yeah, not a club between them.
Corey's calling with the Charlie hand, the
The
5-3.
Charlie hand. The one and only.
Ronnie Newman, thank you for watching, sir. All right, Mike, you're going to have to do a little talking because these tacos look pretty good. So I'm going to do a little eating.
You go ahead. Sir. You go ahead. Another look at the stack size. As always, things are shuffled up.
Yes,
Billy's got about 9,000, over 9,000 in front of him from that hand with Corey that we just didn't get the read on, and I really wish we had. It looked like it was quite an explosive one, but we'll be seeing that shortly.
Yeah, we need to find out what that hand was and if the goat survived. That's all I care about. I really did. I heard Jack Keane, the natural over in Kermit, was taking Rudy goat hunting,
Yeah,
and that's what happened.
yeah,
So,
that's something. It's liable to happen with those two. Did Paolo get a walk, or just I think he raised and then fold. Now
I'm
we're
willing
back.
to bet they can hear every bite of this chip too, as loud as it is.
Oh, absolutely, Chris. You know they're gonna love that. We're doing a little ASMR Kojak's poker.
Well, food review. If you're here, we've got Ohua's right next door, and they make pretty good food.
They make pretty damn good food. I've heard a lot of hate on them, and I don't buy into a piece of it. I think it's all solid, solidly made Mexican. Here we've got back to Omaha. 4 cards to get this game out of the muck.
It certainly gets them to playing a little bit.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Would you like a taco?
I am good, Chris. Thank you very much, though.
They're pretty tasty.
We had some, what do we have? Texas burger earlier. I'm still pretty full off of that.
I made Axis hamburgers for lunch.
Ooh. Did you go hunting recently?
No, I mean, I always have game in the freezer.
Yeah,
that
that's
was from my
right.
hunt last year.
That's right. How long did that meat stay good?
It's frozen. It'll stay good. As
Long
long as it
it's in
doesn't
there?
freezer burn. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
And it's all vacuum packed and
Yep.
that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So I guess I'll tell you in about 5 or 6 more hours if I'm sick how long it'll take. No, it tasted absolutely fine.
Good deal. Good deal. I hear Axis is one of the tastier things you can cook out there.
It's pretty good. I mean, I guess my favorite's probably elk or oryx. Scimitar del oryx might be probably my favorite. And elk is probably number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, whitetail's on the bottom of the list.
Really?
Yeah. And I like whitetail. Whitetail's good. It's just it's on the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
No help to anybody.
Nope, they're playing their
Jeremy
hands.
picked up a pair of 5s.
And that's going to be the lead right now.
It's in the lead. With a gut shot, queen would help him. 6 of spades. Anybody have a spade draw? Nobody has a spade draw.
No spade out there. Now Corey's got...
Pair, top pair. Yeah,
Yeah.
winning pair. Not
Yeah.
top pair, winning pair. And open-ended.
Mm-hmm.
First one to bet wins. Chris is open-ended.
Ooh, juicy bet. That might get them out, but
Mhm.
Chris has some outs.
I think that gets rid of them. They don't have a spade.
Yeah.
So I think that gets rid of them.
There you go. Bluffing with the best.
Now look at the aggression.
Yeah, not a surprise. Corey and
Yeah.
Billy up at the top. Martin's been pretty quiet. Paolo as well.
Well, that just proves that aggression pays.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially in 4 card.
Absolutely. There are many, many times where first one to bet wins. You know,
Mm-hmm.
with air.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like we got probably a dispute over whose cards are whose.
Uh-oh. Well, at least at this table, I don't think you have to worry about anybody getting out of line or something like that happens.
No, yeah, we've got.
Does it seem like here lately, though? I mean, players have been just getting kind of.
They're a little testy.
I don't know if it's something in the air, the heat. I don't know.
You know, I think it might be the heat because there's been a lot of just you know, and it's understandable to want things right whenever you're dealing with a lot of money. You know, it can be.
But these dealers are human.
Yes.
They are going to make. They don't make mistakes very often.
No.
And you know they are going to cold deck you. It's part of the game.
Yes, sir. But it you know, blaming them for
just being ugly to them.
Yeah.
There's no sense in that. Mistakes, whether it's a mistake or you get bad beat or you think it's a bad beat. I mean, I understand every player every player that sits down thinks that they play absolutely perfect,
Of
and then it's
course.
never their fault that they lose. They don't ever give dealers credit for winning.
Never.
No.
No,
So,
no.
and this is definitely preaching to the choir. Because I'm definitely the preacher. Of that church. But it doesn't take much. You can still be nice.
Yeah.
You can still
There's-
blame a dealer and be
Sure,
nice.
but
you know?
yeah, there's a difference between ribbing somebody and really digging your feet in and
Yeah.
going at somebody for something that they obviously have no control over.
I can assure you, there's not a dealer up here that roots for or against anyone
No,
until you're ugly to them.
absolutely,
And that's human nature. And it's human nature at that point.
But and even at that point, nobody will ever. We have no control over the cards. We can root all we want, but at the end of the day, it's going to be whoever's going to win is going to be who's got the best hand. And
I can remember, when I was dealing all those years, in the home games, somebody get ugly like that, I would cheer when they lost. I'm like, good, get on, go home.
and that's what's tough. You
Ooh, set of sixes for Chris.
whenever the difference between a casino and a card club like this, a private card club, is it's a lot more intimate. You really you get to know these players very well, and you get to learn to like almost 99% of them. But there can be one guy who and it could just be a bad experience. It could just be simply not liking somebody. It's not like that's unheard of in human nature to just not care.
And I think here's the thing: would you act that way in a casino?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's.
You,
Would you act that way? If you were in front of business associates. I mean, there are, and I know there are people that would. I'm not arguing that. And there is a time and a place to have those discussions. But yelling at a dealer because they flip a card,
yes.
or yelling at a dealer because
a misdeal when you have
miss your gut shot.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Like you said, dealers are human, just like anybody else, and mistakes are bound to happen. But luckily, despite all that, we do have a great clientele who really do give benefit of the doubt to almost everybody.
I can honestly say,
Woo,
I have never
boat
gotten
on the
onto mad at a dealer for flipping a card or a mistake
No,
like that.
no.
I have said some things at times when I've been cold decked.
You're kidding.
Yeah. Well, but it's all with love in my heart.
Of course.
You know.
And any human can tell the difference between.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you feel the love when I'm like, dealing blankety blank. There's love there. There's love behind it.
Chris makes a nice raise on the flop that's going to get him paid to get to the turn. Boats up, quick bet. Corey's got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Nice little uptick for Chris, who's had a couple worse.
But he just reloaded, so I'm not sure what he reloaded with or for.
Not too sure how much, but now he's sitting pretty with about
Yeah.
nearly $5K.
He has to. His wife's sitting at the other cash game. He's got to win tonight because she knows the amount.
Yeah.
All these other guys can go home to their wives and girlfriends and say, "Oh, I won," or "I lost $100." Yeah, Chris can't get away with that.
I think about the time somebody came in and was playing the cash game, and right here you can see Corey has the second most amount of chips, and somebody's wife tuned in and said, "I was just watching the live stream. I see you're in second place," not knowing that he's in for about 10,000 and only has about 5,000 left.
Why, yes, I am.
Yes, honey. Exactly that.
Well, it's like something I would always, first wife, second wife.
Sure.
You always exaggerated how much you won, and you never told how much you lost.
You never even spoke about it.
There was a game I played in one time, and I'd had a really good run. I was probably 30,000 in my bankroll, for the last couple of weeks.
Sure.
I go to this game, and it's just a bloodbath.
Oof.
I lose my bankroll, and I lose the 6,000 or 7,000 we had in the bank. I was young. I mean, like I said, I was mid-20s, and I go home that night, 5:30 in the morning, and I'm sitting at the end of the bed just gut punched. I mean, because here I am, we're eating peanut butter and jelly again for another 2 weeks.
Oh, no, the ramen's coming back.
Yeah, and she sits up, she goes, "How'd you do?" I'm like, "Oh, not good." "Well, how'd you do?" I said, "Not good." "Well, just tell me." And I told her, And she just patted me on the shoulder and said, well, it's part of the game. Rolled over and went back to sleep. And I'm thinking, wow, what just happened? You know? Yeah.
That's funny.
Then she woke up the next morning going, how much did you say you
Yeah,
lost? And
yeah.
that's when the fight started.
Yep. Scratching her head, thinking about it.
At least she showed a little mercy there going, oh, that's part of the game.
Man. Yeah. She's not wrong. She's not wrong about that one.
But that should never have been part of the game. I shouldn't have
Yeah.
gone past my bankroll into my bank accounts.
You never bet with rent money.
No, and you know, we see that up here all the time.
Oh, too much.
And I've told dealers, I've told you before, I mean, you can always tell the one that's playing with money they shouldn't be because they're the loudest at the table. They whine the most. You know, and you and I've had this discussion. With me, it's not about the money. I don't care if it's a $5 game or a $5,000. It's about the win with me.
Absolutely.
You know, but you can always tell when somebody's playing with, you know. And as poker players, if you know, in the parking lot we're compassionate, we'll give it back to you. But at the table, we want to own your soul type stuff. You know, and you almost have to have that mindset. I think if there's a bet here, Sterling could lose some money to Jeremy.
Yeah, they both flopped the trip tens, and then Jeremy leads out on the turn.
Yeah.
Sterling calls, and we'll see if he's going to get any more value off of his bigger kicker. Queen on the
Again, this is one of those situations though where a bet could hurt you.
Absolutely.
You know, it's better to check call. You know, check call if he bets you, or I mean, there is some advantage to checking right here.
He is going to lead out 400.
5, it looks like, maybe 4, but
About half pot.
500, yeah.
Sterling's in a tough spot. He's got a good kicker. He's only notched. You know,
He's notched in 2 places, and there's a straight on the board potentially.
Yeah. Of course, any set turn. You know.
But I think 500 is a crying call here. I think he has to call it for the most part. The way this hand is played out, yeah, I think he has to make that crying call. They just flip him over, and he's going to see the bad news. And like I said, I think it was a crying call.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see him toss those cards down. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's the head shakes.
Yeah.
Like, you knew you shouldn't have called. You knew it.
Well, he knew that it was a crying call. He hated to make that call right there.
But it's always good to have some info, and it does suck that it's probably the info that you probably already knew.
Miss Terry Flack, thank you for watching, ma'am.
Always love to see Miss Terry. We miss you around here. Here comes the Crusher. We'll see if she is feeling merciful tonight.
Well, I think we really need to focus on getting games that folks that like that are social players like Miss Terry, you know, like to come play in it, because I think we're missing a whole group of people, 50 or 60 people that would come play, you know, in a 1-3 game or in something like that.
I've always petitioned for literally, I think $1, $2 to $3 on the button game. And I think you'd
with
have
an $8 seat charge or something like that, because you can't outrun the seat charge in a 1-3 game the way it is right now, and that's okay. I mean, everybody comes to play.
It's built for this field, and
but the people that come play here are sure enough players. They're not here. They're here. Some of them come to have a good time, but for the most part, everybody's fairly serious about it.
Yes.
The players like Miss Terry, I mean, they play. You know, they're social players. They come to have a good time,
come to drink
and the money is secondary.
Yes,
the money is secondary. You know, and I think we're missing out on a lot of really fun people that we need to consider doing that. I mean, it's something to think about.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. And we still offer $8 charge for a 1-3 game.
Okay.
It's just about, you know, advertising to the right people and getting the right people here at the right time, all at the same time. You know, that's the mixture of it. But it's also, you know, a self-repeating thing where if you get it the one time, then they know, you know. Well,
and it may take, here's the thing, it may take somebody from that group, you know, calling up saying, hey, will you set up a 1-3 for this, and I'll bring 10 players, and,
absolutely,
you know, and do it. So, you know, I can lobby for them all I want to, but they got to help themselves at times too. You know,
it's a bit of both. It's a give and take.
Yeah.
You know, and we're more than happy to run whatever people want to come in and play.
And I would love for us to put a 1-3 $50 min, 300 max,
Mm-hmm.
Big O game.
Oh, that'd be so much. I'd play that game.
Absolutely,
Where
you would.
where
Everybody would play that
where
game.
you know you're not going to have to put your whole bankroll in,
Mhm.
but the bets are going to be, within reason.
Absolutely. A 1-3 Big O game,
Where people can learn from.
and it's a $50 min and 300 max. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's not 70% of the big stack. It's
Yeah.
a 300 max.
Yeah.
And it would be a blast. It would be a lot of fun to do that. Matter of fact, we might put that on the board tonight.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Corey's flopping the nuts. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8.
He'll screw it up. No, he won't. I'm just kidding.
There is a spade draw out there, and nobody. Oh no, Jeremy's got the spades, so we'll see. Little bet from Corey, $80.
80?
$80. Billy's laying it down. Rudy's out of the way. Jeremy's in there with his flush draw.
Yeah.
See if he gets lucky.
No, he did not.
And check mark to Corey. I think Jeremy's about done with this hand. He's
Oh, yeah.
sipping a beer, ready for the next one. Corey's thinking, how much can I bet? How much? One black chip?
Not a penny.
No. 140. And I'm up. Just flopping the nuts. Make life easy.
Where did Martin go? He hadn't been there in a while either.
He hadn't. He had barely been playing when he had been there, but
Yeah.
he's gone.
We still have a pretty good list for people wanting to get on it.
I believe so. I believe we've had some people ask. It's always easier to get that 5 on the button going, obviously, just
Oh, yeah.
because the want for it. We have so many players who are used to it that
Yeah.
it's just come over here and play the live stream. But whenever you got to buy them for 1,000, and that's still more than short stacked, it's tough to advertise that. But
It's funny.
we've
You
got
go to other
players.
places and try to explain to them we play 5 OTB here. And they're like, what? And, that's the way I ran my games. And I've heard people, Kimberly say that came from our game.
Yeah.
But I got that from other games. Here,
It's
back when I
definitely a
was
West
running games.
Texas.
It's a West Texas thing because
Yes.
even if you go to Lubbock, it's they have blinds and
Yep.
and it was funny because back then, before any of the legal poker rooms, before anything like that, of course, every home game or whatever you want to call it,
Sure.
enough game as I would call it. Well, some games would rake the pot,
Mm-hmm.
but some games would rake your buy-in, and there would be a rake at the table.
Mm.
The only problem with it, that was Lubbock, that part of the world. You go Lubbock, Amarillo, they rake your buy-in. Here, they would rake the table.
Interesting.
Yeah, and now nobody does anything like that.
Yeah.
But it just back then it was kind of interesting how just literally 100 miles from us it could be so
Yep.
different,
Yep.
than it is now.
And explaining that to people can really be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's always an interesting conversation because people always.
But the reason we did it is because usually at midnight all the games would go to dealer choice. So when you had the button, you pick the game you're playing.
Yep. And you pay for it. You pay for the game that you want to play.
Yeah, and you would play some pretty wild games at times too.
Oh, I believe it.
I wish we could get up here one night. Just I don't care if it's dealers, I don't care who it is, but get 7 or 8 of us and really cheap, and play the wild card games. Play the Dr. Peppers, play the 3s and 9s or wild.
Lordy.
Not for, like I said,
No,
you can't play for
no,
any real
no.
money, but those are so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun to do that.
Looks like it was a bet and a raise from Jeremy on the flop with his set of aces, and Rudy called him off.
Well, Rudy's got a pretty big rap right there.
Yeah. And it is tough to lay it.
Did
and
Jeremy
that's-
just bet 2,300?
He did indeed.
I thought I read that right.
And I mean that's exactly when to apply that
And
pressure.
that's a big old rap on Rudy too. I mean, that is.
Mhm.
It's. He catches any one of the cards in his hand,
Yep.
with the exception of the 9, I guess. But any face card, he's going to be.
Dancing.
Yeah.
You need to tighten his neck brace some.
Oh, he'll turn red if he calls this and misses. It's a big call, though.
Absolutely.
But I mean, Jeremy's only a 3-1. He absolutely took the odds out of play he's put Rudy in a bad spot.
Yes, and that's exactly, he needed to apply pressure right then.
I mean, mathematically, he's putting him in a bad spot.
Yeah.
He's got to call, he's getting 2-1 on his money
Yes, for
a 3-1
Yeah.
against.
Yeah.
So it's really a good bet. And I can tell you, there's probably only 3, maybe 4 players that would even think like that at the table. That 3-1 against,
Yep.
on a 2-1 prop. There's very few that even think that way.
Mm-hmm.
He makes the call.
It
Wow.
goes in.
Wow,
We'll see.
wow.
Any face card on this river.
And here comes the crusher. Largest pot of the night.
And it only goes
Jeremy
better,
moves all in, and Rudy's going to have to go away.
better, best. She's going to show everybody the mega rap he had.
Yeah, but again, Jeremy put him in a bad spot.
Mm-hmm. That's a huge pot going to Jeremy.
I'm really, with one card to come, I'm a little surprised by that call. I really am. I'm a little surprised. For that amount of money, I can understand a $500 call.
Sure.
Even maybe $1,000, but you're just called off. You just called off most of your stack. You think he's got 700 left in front of him, maybe?
Something about that.
Yeah, I think Rudy's going to look back at that play. There's a couple plays tonight where Rudy's going to look back at and go, man alive,
Yep.
So I really do. I think he's going to. And Jeremy's going, oh my goodness, I'm up.
So how did I dig myself out of this? He looked very upset. I think I'm not entirely sure. He was throwing his hands up and leaned back in the chair. I mean, he won a nice big pot. I'm trying to think if he thought he could have gotten more, but I think he got the absolute max value he could have gotten.
Oh, he did.
With that route.
Yeah,
with that
because he
round.
potted it for the 2,300.
Yes,
So
and he even raised on the flop. Like he really did get it almost
Yeah.
as many chips as he was going to.
no, I think he played that hand well. The hand played itself.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well as it could. But like I say, I think Rudy's going to look at that hand and go, my goodness. Yeah, I
Mhm.
really do. Because typically Rudy doesn't, with one card to come, he doesn't make that play.
No, he doesn't mess around very much, Rudy.
I think maybe the pain meds are messing with him a little bit because that's to me that's an out of character play for Rudy.
Mm-hmm. Corey's gonna 3-bet to 150 with Ace Queen Queen 8. Corey's got the mystery cards. Or Rudy.
Rudy's got mystery cards.
We got a call from Billy with Ace King 7-4. Call from Jeremy with Ace Jack 10-3.
Open ended for Billy.
6-6-5 on the flop. Looks like Jeremy checked and Corey's not going to slow down. He's still ahead based on what we can see. Unless Rudy's got a random 6 in his hand. Billy might call. Oh, yep. Already chips in the middle. And man, I'd love to see what Rudy's got. He's calling off too. Did he say pot?
He did.
Oh, he said all in.
Yeah, because
Wow.
he only had 500, so he's got to put it all in the middle.
Yeah. That does not reopen it for Corey.
Rudy's got a
Wow.
6 here.
Corey folds. Yeah. Rudy
Okay, I was going to say Rudy had a 6 there for sure.
Wow. Corey and Billy both folded. It's just 200 on top, but I think they, Rudy's got a 6, 100%.
Rudy may have had 6-5.
Yeah, or 6-5 pocket 5s. Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. He could have had 6-5 right there.
And that's a nice pot to win. Whenever you're short stack, you love winning those
But it took him back to 1,800.
pre-raised.
So.
Yeah, those raised pre-flop and then just a quick c-bet / raise and then easy money.
But that's also one of those hands you're like, why did I lose all that money the hand before? I could have milked these guys.
Yep. It looks like we have a straddle coming out from Mr. Chris. He's going to look down at pocket 4s when it comes back around to him. Martin's out of the way. Rudy's Jabbering away at Martin.
I'll be right back.
Absolutely.
I need the microwave.
Oh yeah, gotta make that coffee nice and toasty.
Well, it's ice cold now.
Yeah. Corey's raising to 100. Sterling's calling. We got a couple mystery cards. Hopefully they'll get him over the reader for too long. Yep, Chris is gonna set mine with his 4s. And Rudy's going nowhere. He's in it to win it. Sterling called off with 8s. Corey's the raiser, and we're not sure what he has yet. Jack 9-6 is going to give no help to the pairs. However, it is 2 hearts on the board. That's going to give Corey the nut flush draw. Just not too many hands that can call him. He's going to lead out again for 2 1/4. Sterling might call. He's a 40% chance to win this, but it's a tough call to make with 2 overs. It's so easy for Corey to have a jack, some sort of jack combination in his hand. He made a crying call earlier, and I think it might scare him away from this one. Hands go in the muck. Chris is in the muck, and Rudy, I don't think, is paying another dime. Well played by Corey. Pre-flop raise, C-bet is going to take it down.
I'll get it.
Stacks are moving around on this table. And Chris had put out the sleeper straddle of the hand before, so now he's putting out the... I think he might have just called the 10. I'm not entirely sure. But Chris is going to have the live straddle for 20 with the queen 10. It's going to fold all the way to Corey, who's got pocket 5s. He's going to raise once again, 75 to go. Sterling, wow. I think he's a little steaming.
Oh, did he get stung while I was gone?
Not too bad. He had pocket 8s, and flop came Jack 9, blank, and Corey C-bet. He only had a flush draw, but it was enough to get Sterling off. And I'm not sure if Corey showed or not, but if he had, it probably made him steam a little bit. He checks, and Billy's going to go ahead and bet this out, 150 half pot. Chris has queen 10. He's got a gut shot. Gonna lay it down. A little scary. Looks like Corey folded as well. Over to Sterling. Not the flop you're looking for when you're calling with 8-4.
No, not at all. You got Billy up at $9,000. So Billy's up almost 4,000, I guess. What it looks like.
It's a good spot to be in a game like this.
I think Jeremy's up about the same at 7,200.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I think he bought it for 3 and he hadn't rebought.
Well, he might have done an add-on.
I don't think he has.
You don't think he did? Okay.
No, because he got down to below 1,000, and then next week, look, he's at 1,300, and he's worked it back up a little bit. There he is again, going to get those. He gets those pocket pairs when he goes outside to smoke.
He does. He really does.
As I was walking out to get us some water, he was walking outside to smoke, and he just aced his full hand. Just walked by, I go, nice hand. He's like, thanks, as he walks out.
Yep. Humble guy. I really like Jeremy.
Oh, I like Jeremy.
It's rare we get a non-local player who's not only willing to play so big like Jeremy is, but just class act, always super respectful, takes a loss like with the best of them.
What's funny is when you talk to Jeremy, you know, the first time I heard him speak, and maybe it's stereotypical West Texas on my part, going, because he's Asian.
Sure.
You look at And when he sounds like Sam Elliott, you're just like, what Western did you play in? You know?
Yes.
He does. He's just like,
He really
you're
does.
not supposed to sound like that.
No, but
He's a really nice guy.
He's a super nice guy, and it's great to find, like I said, a new face on the table who's willing to gamble like Jeremy is, and he's made some crazy good calls. He's made some amazing bets, bluffs. He's really a player who knows what he's doing on a table. A little more loose than some of your favorite players you might see, but fits right into a Kojak's crowd. Here we've got 4 players going to a flop: Queen 10, 8, 6, King 8, and 6, 4. Nine, 3, deuce coming out. 3 deuce of diamonds. Giving Rudy the flush draw. Martin the bigger one. Looks like,
Samantha, thank you for watching. That's Sterling's wife.
oh, hello.
Miss Terry said, go Sterling. And she's like, he replied to her, yes, go my hubs. I'm like, yeah, he's holding his own.
He really is. Always does. Great
Yep.
player, Sterling. Looks like we had a bet of 105, and it's just the flush draws calling. But Rudy's got a gut shot still.
Rudy's got a gut shot for a straight flush
Mm-hmm.
as well. And that's the only flush he wants to hit.
Absolutely. 250. Rudy's got some cards that he can hit. Let's see.
I'm going to break him.
No good.
No good.
Check fold. Martin's going to win. I think I saw a percentage a while back of how many players have gone to showdown. This might be Martin's first time going to showdown. I think he had either bet off or folded or something else, but that's his first time going to showdown, taking a nice pot. Well done, sir. As you said, there is plenty of money on this table, and it's only gone up with a couple players reloading, so
Yeah.
we've got action.
We do. It's, compared to like last week's game, I think all the players were on drugs. I really do. I actually said multiple times on the live stream that these folks, to quote Sean Rice, these folks are playing poker like they hate their kids. It was just, they were, like 7-4, they were raising at 5x. And you'd have 10 callers with 9 threes in their hand. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And there were a couple really good plays during the tournament, or during the live stream, but for the most part, I was sitting here all night long just scratching my head going, what is he doing?
Is this another one of those moments with Rudy calling off a raise to 160 with 4 twos?
I don't necessarily mind this because he knows that if Sterling's raising, he's going to have a big hand. There's a real good chance he's live.
Yeah.
And if he hits it, Sterling will never see it. Doesn't matter. Sterling's going to bet here. Rudy's going to fold because there's no way he can connect any of that. So,
No, sir.
yeah, he's gone. But I think Rudy is, because he's stuck.
He's willing to try something and get a little froggy.
And that's not like I say, hands like that. Even Charlie's 5-3. If you're stuck in a game and you can sneak in fairly cheap for the potential of something big, every once in a while, if you do it every hand, you're going to go ahead and finish getting broke.
Yep, but whenever your head's up and it's kind of playable.
And you've got an extremely tight player sitting across from you.
Yep, nothing but live cards in front of you.
But the difference is, if you're going to play that hand when the flop hits, you need to be the first one firing at it. Of course, he was in position. So
yeah.
I think if he raises Sterling there just to see where he's at, Sterling lays it down.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely some follow up to playing hands like that.
Oh, 100%. You can't just call off, hope to hit, and then, be happy with that.
If you're going to play 4 deuce, play them like they're aces.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Like I say, I don't mind it. I didn't mind that at all. Rudy's picture's on the wall a couple times for a reason.
You're not lying.
So,
you're not lying.
It's not that I'm critiquing, because we've played lots and lots and lots of poker together.
Yeah.
And I've played with Billy forever, and so I understand what they're doing when they're doing it. It's hard to relay that sometimes to the players.
Absolutely.
Or the people watching. And if it's funny because I see a lot of new faces, and as far as who I've played with the last 30 years,
Yeah.
and it's I can't tell you what they're going to do all the time, but I can usually tell you if Braxton's at the table or Frankie or
Yep.
Clyde or
Yep.
I know what they're going to do for the most part with those hands. Ruben's easy to figure out. Bo's easy to figure out. Daryl is easy to figure out when they're at the table.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, for you, I'll say.
Yeah.
Anybody else playing with them?
well, I'm talking about sitting here,
Yes.
predicting what they're going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's funny is the wildest one I just mentioned out of those three is Bo. Really, you don't know which direction Bo's going to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the flush gets there for Martin, and Rudy picks up. Oh, a boat. Oh, wow. We could have some money here.
And is that going to be a quick call or just a fold?
Queen high flush. The only thing it beats you is an ace high flush in his mind. But the board's paired twice. Does he have a 10 or a 7 in his hand? It's a nice bet size by Rudy. 220 into about 50% of the pot. It's a really nice bet size.
It's a thinker. This might be one of the first times Martin's going to lose money.
Right.
He's been playing just solid ABC. And
Yeah,
a quick
that's
call. Yep. Bad news.
See, he flipped his cards. The dealer like, sorry, I didn't mean to flip them that hard. That's
Yep.
what you do.
Yep.
Of course, if it's me, I'm trying to cut Lindsay's fingers off with
Of
him when she
course.
does that to me.
Of
Just,
course.
you
Yeah. She tries to cut players' fingers off enough herself.
As Reagan would say, aggressive.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good bet sizing by
Yeah,
by
I think
Rudy.
so. Because if he has the flush, he's got to call.
You gotta call.
Rudy can't lose any money there.
No.
Unless he's got pocket kings.
Sure.
So Rudy knows without a doubt he does not have pocket kings.
And then whenever you see the slow call, you're just, please.
You got him, yeah.
Please.
Give me my extra $225. And I think that was the perfect size bet. That was really good.
Got a raise from Sterling, pocket 7s.
Yep.
Looks like Rudy's calling.
With Jack 9, yeah.
Let's play some hands.
That seems to be a pretty popular hand amongst folks, Jack 9. It seems
Oh,
like everybody
yeah.
calls it. And he outflops him.
You might see why just
And
just
Corey's
right
got
now.
a pair of 4s.
That's going to be a bet of what, 85, 100,
90. Rudy's going to raise it right here. Nope. Yeah, he just calls.
I thought he was going to raise as well.
Corey may call with a 4 in his hand.
See if he can 2-pair, trip up.
Yeah.
He's getting some decent odds.
Yeah, he's got to call 90 to win 300. So, yeah, 3 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a red 3 would be pretty dirty. Crusher can do it.
Not this time. 6 going to peel off. Going to be about a brick.
A red 5 would be pretty ugly.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Corey's going to lead out. Oh, he's trying to steal this right from out from under them. 230. Oh, man. That might just
I like
scare
that bet.
Sterling away.
It's not going to scare Rudy away, I don't
No,
think.
no. Rudy calls.
Rudy might raise him. He truly might. He might raise him.
Man, Sterling's been in some tough spots tonight.
He has. And that board doesn't look that scary.
No. And if you can just pay off with that 5.
And he raises.
Oh, I love the play. Because he knows Corey might be weak, and that might, before Rudy gets to act. Oh, that's a tough spot. Yep. Oh, well done.
Yep, I
Done.
told you he's holding his own.
Gets the fold through. That is a great play by Sterling.
Show him, Sterling. Come on, show him the
Come
bluff.
on. Oh.
The semi-bluff.
Oh, man, that would get Rudy tilted off the face of the
It
earth.
would. It absolutely would.
That would send him
It
into
would be good for the game.
a spinning spiral. He's already playing about anything that comes his
But
way.
what that does in a situation like that, too, is now you got to start showing them hands. Because the bluff's over.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I kind of like the no-show, even though I'm saying show them the hand. They're going to think they were beat the whole way through. until they watch this.
Yep.
We have no idea what stats we're fixing to get now. The crusher's on the laptop, on the pad. Oh my goodness, folks, we're going to go ahead and just guess at what's coming.
We'll really never know till the cards are just shown.
No, we won't. I'm guessing Gwen had to go use the restroom.
At least.
Yeah. I sent that to Reagan.
Yeah.
So. Sterling will not play 4 deuce. Pretty sure.
Just have a feeling.
Just have a feeling, yeah. And Rudy's in with his 4 deuce. I don't know what Rudy has, but
He's in there.
10-5, not
About
much
the
better
same.
than 4 deuce.
Yeah. And he's raising. Corey's going nowhere. Yep.
Yeah. So not many people know this. You know you have to have a 5 or a 10 in your hand to make a straight?
Yes,
You know
sir.
that?
Yes,
Rudy's
sir.
trying to make straights.
That's
what
it.
it is. Yeah. He could care less about flushes. He wants straights. Hey, looky there.
He's getting close. He does
Jack
want the
out
best.
flush draw though over here.
Ooh.
And there's the jack.
Yep. Rudy's looking like a big old dog.
Oh.
Probably just check. Corey bet here.
Nah, I think they checked it.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt. Coffee splashed up in my eye.
Never a good idea. I don't think they prescribe those for eye drops.
Coffee was sweet and low in it.
Ooh, little granules in there.
No, it's dissolved, but still it kind of wasn't hot coffee. Just makes you blink a little bit. I gotta tell you, yesterday I watched a movie on Netflix it's called Grader. And it's about Brandon Bullsworth, I believe his name. He was a walk-on at the University of Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, the second player in Arkansas history to have his jersey retired. Great movie, but it's one of those tearjerker type movies.
Oh, of course.
And I'm sitting there with my 8-year-old. It makes your eyes moist because it's just one of those really pulls on you. She looks at me and goes, "Why is there water in your eye?" I'm like, "I'm yawning. Shut up."
Oh man,
Leave me alone. Shut up.
Can't show weakness, not to the little
Yeah,
one.
the 8-year-old's like, "Why is there water under your eye?" I'm like, "Shut up. I yawned." You know?
Oh man, no, any stuff like that just gets me, and I can't hide it because I'm a red-eyed, just
it's
sobber.
really I can't. It's a great movie, and it's called Grader.
Greater.
Mm-hmm. And it's
You can check it out.
yeah, it's I took a chance. I just because one of those you might like this. Well, let's see. Yeah, I did.
Enough to get a couple of them tears out and.
Oh, but it's one of those. It's kind of an inspirational type show. But we got some hands here.
Yeah, we
Kings,
do.
queens, and aces.
Good Lord.
I like Sterling's hand double suited.
Yeah, it's a pretty one.
Yeah. Hearts would be pretty brutal if they come across 5-5-4 and they get shredded.
2 bits.
Nobody has a 5 or a 4. Wow.
Sterling's still good with 2 top pairs.
He has no idea he's still good.
Yeah, it's tough to read. I was about to say, I have a feeling, Corey, this
Absolutely.
is a perfect bet or spot to just kind of not only see where you're at, but probably scare some of the better hands off.
This is where
small.
This is where in PLO position is so important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So important. Your hands have to get so much stronger from an early spot in order to throw bets out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you absolutely.
And we've got the aces, kings, queens duking off here.
Yeah, they are. Nobody's buying the 5. I'd like to see one of the 3 just to get some fireworks going.
Let's see.
6 would be fun.
How about another 5?
A 5 would make it real interesting.
That'd be fun.
nobody's going to make a straight. So looks like Sterling bet out 150 or 175. 175.
It's a nice bet.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
If he folds,
Martin goes away.
Yeah.
Martin goes away.
Corey's probably gone.
Corey may come over the top.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Just a call.
Wow.
He's not buying it. It's hard to read aces here. He didn't raise. Flush gets there. That's probably going to scare Corey off from Sterling making any more money.
Corey checks, so yeah, they check it.
Yeah.
I think Corey, because he bet the flop, I think that when Sterling bets the turn right there, he needs to come over the top of him. That would have been the correct play. And again, we're sitting here seeing it hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, no,
it's easy to armchair quarterback it, but look at the VPIP. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at Rudy at 60.
60%.
Corey's at 56. Good grief.
I believe we are nearing the last 20-minute mark. Thanks to everybody who is watching.
When's the tournament tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have a tournament at 2:30. It is the deep stack tournament tomorrow. Buy-in is $270 with a $100 add-on. Got a lot of big fans of the deep stack. Probably
It's 230
only
is what it is?
2:30. That's when it starts.
No, the buy-in.
270.
270.
270.
That's everything?
It's $250 with a $20 dealer appreciation.
I'm going to quit buying that. I don't appreciate any of y'all.
I know that, sir.
That way I'll tip at the end. If I win, we win. But if
Hey,
we don't,
everybody wins. Yeah.
Then I'll appreciate you at that point,
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. I always buy the tip chips from the players at the table. I won't buy them at the window because every time I've done that since we had those chips, I lose. Every time.
Just instantly.
Yeah, just instant. Crusher's back.
Hi.
You did a little bit of crushing.
Rudy's not very happy with me right now.
No.
Well, that was a horrible call on Rudy's part.
What do you have?
Huh? So he did not have a winner.
No.
They said he had a wrap.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah,
with one card to come.
Okay.
Yeah, against a set of aces.
Yeah. So
I
tough
got
to
told I
make.
was the worst dealer.
With one card to come, no flush, no flush draw. He had a wrap.
He said he had the dry king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not happy with me.
Oh well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that's one of those
5, 6, 7,
situations.
8.
We were just talking about that. Don't blame the dealer for your bad play.
We've got a family pot, and
With
we have
flushes everywhere.
Yeah. Martin's got the best one, queen high.
Yep.
He's gonna go ahead and lead out.
And Chris flops a set. He's
Ooh.
in a bind. Paulo's gone, yeah.
Pretty much everybody. Sterling might call with his 10 high. Yeah.
And I knew the set would call. Top set.
Absolutely. Board pair.
Nope.
No, sir. Martin's still looking pretty. Going to check for some deception. And
Oh, Sterling, you gotta
gonna step
check.
in it. 265?
You just had a guy bet in front of you. You've got to check that previous street.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're fixing to get pushed around. Because Martin, as soon as Chris calls, if he calls, Martin's fixing to come over the top big.
That'd be the correct play. Absolutely. Is he just calling here?
It looks like he's just pointing out calling to you. I don't know. He's stacking them up. No, he just
That was a
calls.
call?
Yep, that's a call.
What does Martin do here?
Martin's fixing to come over the top. I think.
I mean, he's still third best
Who, Martin?
to the
Oh, yeah,
other
he's
flushes.
the king. Yeah, yeah.
So I think he might play it safe. Like he has been for most of the night. Just a call.
So on that hand with Rudy and Jeremy didn't even see that he had a boat.
Oh, really?
He had no clue. That's why I saw him over there.
Yeah,
he was like,
I was talking
Yeah,
about that.
he didn't see it.
So there was a hand. Oh, no, Richard was dealing. Or
So-
Yvonne was dealing. Never
Yes.
mind.
He just saw that he had a set of aces. He never saw the board pair. Oof.
That actually helps Martin get paid off by Sterling.
Check.
They checked
it.
Wow.
1.1K.
A bet here. Sterling would have paid that off because he's now the jack's gone.
Yep.
I mean, you've only got ace, king, queen beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that's a lot.
Sure.
You know.
But that'll be enough.
That's why he was way out
That's
his
why
hands
it was
like, what?
like-
I was
He had
we were
no
talking
clue.
about that.
He
Oh.
truly didn't see it because he flipped his hand over and I was like, vote, and I push it right. And he was like, what?
as a player that just got beat, you're just like, oh my
The
God.
whole table screamed, lock the door.
Yeah, absolutely. Lock the door. It's like, oh
He
my
got up
God.
and went outside and took himself a little break from
Well,
it.
I walked in to get us some water and heat up my coffee. And he was walking out as I was walking in. I'm just like, nice hand. He's like, thanks. And just kept walking.
He had no, I'm serious, he had no clue. That, like, I mean, I knew.
Well-
Rudy knew.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss sometimes.
That's why he checked, because even Corey's like, why did you check right there?
Yeah.
I mean, he probably wouldn't have, what?
Good.
He probably wouldn't have gotten paid off.
No, because Rudy had nothing.
Yeah.
He had a pair of kings. Nothing.
Rudy thinks he would have won if the board hadn't have paired. He's pretty sure that he could have bet him off of it.
He had $700 left.
Yeah, I know.
I mean-
Is Kelly doing?
No?
Okay.
I mean, Jeremy bets 2,300 at him. Rudy calls with one card to come because he has a wrap. And it wasn't even, I mean, he can only catch Jack, Queen, 10?
That was the only hand of the night, by the way, that the pot I
Yeah,
could
because
not
he had a
figure
king.
out.
And
He had the king.
Ace
and
wouldn't help him.
and the
Nine wouldn't.
help
Yeah.
him,
Brain hurt.
So he can only catch 3 cards, which is 9 outs with one card to come.
And Jeremy had the ace of hearts, so it wouldn't, I mean,
Yeah.
because he's like, when Jeremy was from the table, he's like, I think
Well,
if I had a bet, I could have gotten him off of it.
And
he's
it's
like,
what I
"He had
said
the
in
hearts."
here. When Jeremy bets a 2,300 with one card to come, Rudy's a 3-1 dog at that point, and he's only getting 2-1 on his money. It was actually the perfect thing to do on Jeremy's part because you put him in a bad EV. You put him in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And yeah, they can try to blame the dealer for that, but literally, he was a 3-1 dog.
What's funny is earlier in the night, Summer was joking, was like, Lindsay, I need you to crush somebody because it was down to heads up in the tournament. And Rudy's like, the dealer has nothing to do with it. And then he said that, I was like, really? 6 hours ago you weren't saying that. Saying the dealer has nothing to do with it.
Here,
we have
Chris.
anybody win in here?
Yeah, Chris has 2 pair, queens and jacks.
He can
there
get bet off of
is-
that pretty easy.
Yeah, there is diamonds out there, but he is going to take the betting lead. Bet of $50.
If somebody sniffs that out, they'll come over the top of him.
I think it's going to go.
I think it's gonna fly.
Fold. Billy might? Uh-oh.
Sterling.
He's got 2 pair as well.
Yeah.
8 here.
9.
Check.
Oh, no, check. Bet. Seems like everybody loses their heart at the river tonight.
Absolutely. It's been a lot of. I mean, you could
we
call that a
have-
scare card, but
We haven't seen a 3 barrel all night.
no.
Not one time. I don't think we've seen a 3 barrel.
No, I was going to say that one with Billy, but we didn't have the right hands. He was just betting.
Yeah.
He was just value betting the entire time.
Yeah, limps pre-flop, calls the bet on the flop, then bets the turn river.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we hadn't seen anybody 3 barrel one yet.
Which is rare.
Very rare, especially with Billy sitting at a
Yeah,
table.
you see Billy, you see Corey, you see even Jeremy. Jeremy's likely to get in there.
Dang it, Dad. You're not helping.
I just thought I'd help you out there.
Not helping.
Here we are on the last 13 minutes of the live stream.
Losing our minds.
Losing our minds.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing. Lindsay and I, it's a father-daughter joke.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, she has a crush on a certain player.
Yeah.
And
Do
I'm
not.
I'm just not helping her out very much.
Yeah. Here we got Jeremy, Ace, Queen, Jack, 7 with diamonds in there. We got Corey, folding. Sterling's in there with some pocket 9s, some suits. Jack 10, 7 deuce for Martin. And we're going to go to a flop.
There's nothing funny about this hand.
No, not a thing. Martin's got tens and no, just tens. Tens and deuces. Tens and deuces. Jeremy's gonna stick around and see what he can make, and not enough. Jeremy could bet him off this.
But the way they've been going, everybody loses their heart at the river. You know.
Oh, Jeremy got through.
He got it through. Wow.
Well
Well,
done.
now that makes sense. I mean,
He only had tens and deuces, so
Yeah.
it's a tough call to make.
Jeremy just had a pair, right? A no pair.
Yeah. I don't think he had a pair.
Well, and something I've noticed doing the live streams when we get to the PLO, a lot of times people don't realize just how strong two pair actually is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously two pair is not as strong in PLO as it is Hold'em.
Yes.
But
yeah.
it's still, if you watch Billy, you watch the guys Rudy, the guys that play PLO at a little higher level, they're not afraid of two pair.
No.
Usually ever.
No. You can, I mean, obviously, based on how the hand plays out and the player you're playing against, I mean, you can really get some value out of those hands.
Well, and you can make some of those calls that most people that don't play very, a lot would make.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I'm not talking about bottom two pair or anything like that, but
You got top two and
even middle
there's no
two,
flush.
or top
Yeah.
middle, or there's some value that can be found there as long as there's no straights, flushes, that kind of stuff, and nobody's just pounding on
Yeah,
it.
if you can pick up on those missed draws, you can make some money.
Yeah. I mean, they really are. I think the guys that play a little higher level are absolutely up to, they recognize how strong two pair is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rudy with kings again. He's had kings a couple times now.
Couple times. He's gonna raise to 160. I think he can't make it fully 160. He can make it 130.
We've got Amanda in the booth now.
So he makes it 130, and Corey's gonna call him.
Yep.
We'll see.
See an ace, guaranteed you'll see an ace. Nope.
Right?
Guaranteed. You did see a jack, enough to keep Corey around.
Yeah. Corey checks his option.
Okay, you're muted. Why?
I was over, and it like glitches for a second. Like whenever she like no longer counts the money out. She just runs it and then gives it to him. So like
And she's way over right now?
enough for Kelly to be watching film with me.
Well, you shouldn't be watching film. No offense. I'm not saying you can't count them. That wasn't what I meant. I mean, you're the brush.
Yeah, I know.
She should be watching film because she's a forensic freaking
But
accountant.
that's where we're at. So do you think we could cheat the system?
Hold on, real quick. All in.
Yeah, I got to get back to this. So Rudy moves all in, and this is ugly.
Looked like they're running it twice.
They're gonna, yeah. So okay, they're chopping.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
gonna
gonna
end
say,
up chopping on that one.
whoo, yeah, because wow. So you need the starting stacks.
If you have it, because somewhere either she.
Let me
Yes.
see.
If there's
Okay, I'm looking.
Just mostly Rudy, Corey. Mostly Rudy and Corey.
Rudy and Corey.
Yeah.
Corey 5,000. What's 1545 plus 1195?
$27.40.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, and by the way, we were live. I didn't realize I didn't have us muted.
Oh well.
That's okay.
We're just gonna start. Counts.
That's like I say. But that's just what was on here. So whether it was right put in to begin with.
No, that works out because that's what we needed. Thank you.
Okay.
I cheated.
You're welcome. Bye.
So I walk out of here like I own this
We are live. Is it live or is it Memorex?
What?
That's showing my age. There used to be a commercial when I was a kid. They were selling cassette tapes.
Mhm.
Okay, you know what a cassette tape is,
Yes,
right?
I do.
Not a VHS tape, like when you hit record, it would record
Yeah.
music. You'd hold it up to the radio,
Yeah.
and the company's was called Memorex. And so their commercial was, is it live or is it Memorex?
Oh.
Yeah, that definitely showed my age. What? I'm like, oh my goodness.
I'm only 22. That was loud.
So Billy raises with Ace Jack 10-7 double suited. Rudy calls with King Jack 3 deuce. Jeremy called with Ace Jack. Corey calls with King 10 pocket sixes.
Why do you say it like that?
What's that?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy.
But you're saying Jeremy.
Like, so what does H-E-R spell?
Her.
J-E-R?
Jer.
No, yeah, exactly.
You like that quick response?
Mhm, yeah. So Rudy picks up the nut flush draw. Corey's on a heart draw and a gut shot straight with set of sixes. I kind of like Corey's hand right here. We're fixing to see a decent sized bet. 180? Yeah, 180. Billy calls a 180 with a flush draw. Rudy's going to call with the flush draw with one card to come. I think Jeremy might lay his down. He's got a gut shot straight draw and top pair. Oh, looks like Rudy's pulling out raisin chips. I don't think he knows just how strong Corey is right here. Obviously, he doesn't know how strong Corey is right here, but he's putting. Yeah, he moves all in for 1,100. Corey snaps him off. And Corey's all in for 4,900. I don't know if they're running it twice here or not. Rudy needs a 4, non-heart 4, a spade. There's his non-heart 4. They are running it twice. Wow. Oh, wow. Rudy wins both of them.
No. On the bottom, Corey got a boat. Six
Did-
is full.
6. Oh, queen. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot he got a set of sixes. You're absolutely right. I just saw the spade.
I know.
Well, then it's a chop.
It is a chop.
But good grief, he picks up the non-heart 4 to give him the wheel. And then I see that spade on the next one. I'm like, how does that hand that was in such bad shape swim out?
Mm-hmm.
Good catch, because I did not realize that he had, yeah, I forgot his set of sixes. Bo has dodged a couple bullets all in here the last 2 times he was all in.
Who?
Rudy. Whoops.
That's my cue to leave.
Rudy has dodged a couple of bullets the last couple of all ins.
It's okay. They're best friends. They
But
won't
luckily,
be upset about that.
But luckily, he's doing it with Corey, who runs it twice. Because there are other players at the table that wouldn't. Billy will always run it 1 or 3 times. I don't know if Mertz will run it more than once.
I think he would. I think he would offer. But I think he's kind of one of those. The first time you turn him down, he's not doing it again.
I think Jeremy would. I don't know about Martin. I think Sterling would.
I think everybody at the table pretty much would.
I
The
think
only
now that
one
the
that
ice
wouldn't,
is-
I don't think Paulo would. I think he's the only one who doesn't.
Because, I mean, now that the ice has been broke, I think everybody will probably do it.
Yeah.
Looks like we got time for about 2 more hands. I have to go talk to old Bo when I get out there. That was horrible.
Bo's still not out there.
I understand. That's why I was being facetious that time. Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, that was horrible.
Everybody's
I
very
insulted
upset about Bo's 3 pictures. Just it goes
Mhm.
1, 2, 3 of random people, and then Bo.
Well, the problem is I insulted the fire out of Bo and gave Rudy a hell of a compliment. So.
I can't believe you still.
So Bo raises to 90. I like Paulo's
Now
hand
you're
right
just
here.
doing it on purpose.
What did I say?
You
Did
said Bo
I say
again.
Bo again?
I'm letting you know that they have 3 hands left.
Well, it's too
Hey.
late. I already said we have 2. So.
Hey, come here.
No, I gotta go.
Well, do you know who's still all sitting at the table? Because apparently Bo's here tonight.
I've called Rudy Bo like 6 times in a row. I don't know why.
He keeps calling him Bo.
I have no idea why. I don't know. It happens. I meant Bo Jackson though, not Bo Walker. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Gotta make Rudy feel better somehow.
Hopefully he doesn't watch the stream.
Oh, he does. I don't care. I mean, like I say, it's just kind of funny. I can't, because they don't look anything alike. I mean, like absolutely nothing alike. Rudy looks like Uncle Fester. Bo looks like he ate Uncle Fester. So there's no difference. So. Oh, that's funny. Teasing, of course. I don't ever mean anything serious. Guaranteed Bo would talk trash right back to me if he heard me say that. Yeah,
For sure.
without a doubt. Rudy flops a flush. Nope, he did not. Man, it's hard to see whether it's on this screen, whether it's a spade or a club sometimes. Corey flops 2 pair. And bets, looks like 2 310 at it. Paulo's going to make the call with his 2 pair. And Corey makes a boat. He rivers 10s full. So it looks like we are down to our last hand for the night. Want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for listening. We've had a pretty good time tonight. Like I say, that is Rudy sitting at that spot, not Bo. I don't know why I kept saying that, but hopefully, like I say, everybody comes out and has a good time. And we do this every Saturday night. We have our deep stack tournament tomorrow, so and then we'll be back at it again on Tuesday. I know that they're about to put the schedule out for our mini summer series, and I'm not sure what they're going to call it, but it's the mini series for the summer that's coming out. I believe it's going to come out in August, but they're getting everything ready now. So hopefully, like I say, everybody's enjoyed tonight and come out and enjoy some of the live cash games that are happening. And I think this is going to be our last hand. And like I say, Mikey just walked back in, and so he can say goodbye or whatever, and then we'll close it out
sir.
after this hand.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We appreciate you greatly. Still, we have 3 tables, including this live stream, that are all still open, waiting for players to be had. So go ahead and come on down, and we'll see you in a few. Thank you again, Mr. Carter.
Oh, you're bet. So Rudy has the mystery hand again. Looks like Paulo folds. Jeremy's going to play. Looks like he's going to have a mystery hand for a second. I like his hand. 4, 5, 6, 7. That hand plays pretty well against most hands. Flop comes out king, queen, 10. Sterling flops 2 pair. Rudy flops Broadway. Rudy checks his Broadway. Corey is trying to steal. We have a little thievery going on, or attempted thievery. But I like his position. Rudy's going to raise, and everybody's going to fold. Sterling might not fold, but yeah, I kind of think he's probably going to fold. Jeremy was like, I'm fixing to push on you. Rudy was going, please do. I need to get some money back. Corey's going to fold. Like I say, I don't think Sterling can call here. That's a pretty big shot. I think Sterling probably lays it down. Sterling makes the call. Wow. Rudy moves all in for 400. If Sterling called the 6, he needs to call the other 4 just to try to catch. Now he picks up another out. He can catch a 9, a queen, or a 10. This is one of those hands, if you called the 6, you should know that the other 4 is coming in on the turn no matter what. I think Rudy's doing everything he can to talk him into calling here. I really don't think there's much to think about right here. Like I say, if you called the 6, you might as well call the 415. And he lays it down. I don't know what that last card was, but like I say, he took it down. So anyway, just want to tell everybody good night and thank you for watching. And hopefully you win every pot that you get your money into. But we certainly would love to have you out here. So come out and play, and we'll see you next Saturday.